Yes, people, read the lads and lasses, how we're doing. It's a very big one today, the quarterfinals of the Cup. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than the domestic cups for me. I absolutely love these competitions. Against Chelsea, it's Stamford Bridge. I fancy with chances today. Are we absolutely ridden with injuries? Yes. Are we absolutely knackered? Yes. But, however, boys, it could be our turn today. It could well and truly be our turn. Oh, I really fancy with chances today. I don't know why. You're right, everyone. Everyone, I hope you're okay. I hope every single person is okay. Now, what's the score predictions for today, boys? We'll get that in nice and early as we always do. What's the score predictions for the day, lads? Do you know what? I'm going to go 2-0 to the Mags. I stick by it. I said that on TikTok. 2-0 to Newcastle. I don't know why. For me, I think Chelsea just genuinely are just hopeless. You spend £1 billion on top of a very good team and they've got, like I said, 10 times worse. I feel sorry for them in a sense, but at the same time, it's pretty funny. It's like Man United, isn't it? But I fancy with chances today. Strong lineup as well. We'll get into that in a second, lads. Oi, Jake, how we doing, lads? We're all doing okay, everyone. Like up the live, boys. Like up the live. I appreciate it. We will win, hopefully, or if we don't, because you're live. If we don't win this, I might have to stop doing the lives. We haven't won a single live I've done. We lost against Brighton. We lost against Spurs. We drew against PSG in the last minute. We lost against Everton. And I can't remember the rest of the ones, but I'm just a big unlucky thing right now. 2-1 to us, good. 3-0 to Newcastle. I like your confidence, bro. 2-0 to the Mags, come on. Currently watching the City game on your son, boy. He's Russian Botman. I thought that was going to be a fact that day. I thought he might have been Russian Botman. Like, in my opinion, he's one of our best players. Don't rush him in. But if Eddie Howe feels like he can play him, then that's his decision, and I stick by that. But maybe we could have rested him. I mean, Big Paul Dummett would have done the job. Am I right, lads? 3-1 in Newcastle, come on. Chelsea, big favourites. I wouldn't say Chelsea are big favourites, mate. They're absolutely hopeless. Of course, we're ahead of them in the league, especially with the injury crisis we've got going on right now. That's very, very creditable for Newcastle. So, I fancies with chances 110%. Made me like Newcastle good. Dan Burn hat-trick. I wish. However, lads, come on, up the Mags. 3-1, good. And Eddie Howe would trust up the Mags. Come on. Yari, Robert. How we doing, Harvey? Okay, bro? Fantastic, yeah. Lads, 29 people. The last live we got 60-something likes. If everyone could like the live now, I appreciate that so much. And subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, we're going to be doing a live watch-along for the game. And then the daily content that we're pushing out now. Because my friend, Ram Central, right? I didn't post a video yesterday because we're sorting out some sort of thumbnails to make a consistent sort of channel thumbnails on. I didn't really like the last ones because they were so simple. They were very good, but they were so similar to Mark Goldbridge's. And I want to create my own sort of theme. So, like and subscribe if you could, lads. I would really appreciate it. Where are you, Yarita? So much, I love that. Thank you, Chloe, I appreciate that. I made Archie join, fantastic. Would expect you to be at Stamford. Do you know what the thing is? I think what I'm going to do is, and I've said this to a kind of few people, I'm just going to wait till next season to do the away games, but it is a shame. I haven't complained about this sort of ticketing system, but last season, 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, the amount of away days I used to do, I can barely get any tickets now, but I've done in the past Wolves, Brighton, Everton, Liverpool, Manchester City 3 times, Norwich, Blackburn. My mind's going blank now, lads. Did I say Wolves? Honestly, I don't know. My mind's going blank. I've done a fair few, though. I have them all saved on my phone. Jackson doesn't have his motivation off Astrid. only a fair few people know about that. Hate the Mackhams, love the Geordies. That's what we like to hear. 3-0, come on. How many goals do you think Newcastle will score? I said 2-0 today. Personally, Julia, I don't know what you think. If you haven't said your score prediction already, let me know down below. But I think 2-0 to Newcastle. Fingers crossed as well. We can take advantage. Respectively, I would call them hopeless Chelsea. I mean, honestly, it's the same with Man United. They're in the exact same boat. They've spent all this money, and it looks like the players are just sort of play for themselves, for the sort of profile that they want to create themselves. They want to have this sort of superstar hype around them, but not the team. They're getting paid nearly £500,000 every single week, and they can't attack it as a team. It's a shame, really, but how are you today, Josh? I'm doing very well, bro. You doing okay? I like Eddie Howe's lineup. Actually, do you know what? I haven't even run through the lineup. We'll get through the lineup in just a second. 3-0. Good, good, good. Fingers crossed, like, fingers crossed we should win. Our away form has been pretty bad. I didn't even take that into account, actually. Our away form has been pretty unfortunate this season. Hopefully we can turn that around today. Loving the background, lad, missing Maxi. Aye, I'm probably going to have to take that down at some point. Like, oh, nah. Do you know what? When the next player I properly take to is a Newcastle player, the next one I really, really like, I will switch it with the St. Maximin shirt, but just at the minute, I only really adore Tonali. Of course, who do I like in the team? I like Tino, I like Bruno, I like Lewis Hall, funnily enough. Isak I really like. When Isak gets a number 9 shirt, that's going up there. I don't really like him as the number 14 at the minute. If it wasn't unfair on Callum Wilson, I would be telling Eddie how to get that straight off him right now. I didn't manage to get a ticket for this game. I actually got a ticket for this game, but I had to resell it back to the club. What do you think the score? I said 2-0, mate. 10-0 worse than Sheffield United. Come on. Right. You've got a bag of sweets. Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get through the lineup right now. We'll go through Chelsea's as well, because I don't want to be too kind of over the top, because I ruin myself every time now. The amount of unluck I have on these live streams. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I like the look of Chelsea's lineup from a Newcastle perspective. So let's take a look at Newcastle's. There's one that stands out to me straight away. Big Sven Botman, but we'll get on to him in a second. In goal, Martin Dubravka. He was okay against Fulham. Didn't have to do that much, but he looked much better than he'd ever been since coming back from Nick Pope's absence. So, credit to him. I would probably play him over Karius right now. I wouldn't want to chuck Karius in right now at this stage. I mean, I'd probably keep with Dubravka now. Right back, Emil Kraft. I said this on TikTok. I would definitely rather keep Emil Kraft in the team. First of all, look, Kieran Trippier, of course, is the better player all around. I mean, going forwards and going backwards. But Emil Kraft deserves the start today because of that performance against Fulham. He was absolutely just so solid. He looked pretty strong as well. Pretty sort of powerful. And his pace had been, I don't want to say upgraded, but it genuinely does look, I don't want to sound like a FIFA term, but it did look like his pace got a very big upgrade since recovering back from that long-term injury. And it's a great chance for Trippier to get a rest. And I think that performance is better than a lot of Kieran Trippier performances we've been seeing recently. Trips must be absolutely knackered, man, because his performances recently haven't been great whatsoever. I mean, the last good one I can think of was maybe West Ham 2, Newcastle 2, or maybe Arsenal or the Man United game. But honestly, Emil Kraft's outdone him from just that singular performance. So, Trips gets a rest, who is the better player. And Emil Kraft, who played great in his last game, plays today. Fantastic all round. Jamal Lascelles deserves it. Sven Botman, get in. Finally back on the squad. Some people have been saying, we think we've rushed him back. Look, I did think that as well. But let's just take a look at the bench. Is there anyone to play at centre-half apart from young Alex Murphy? There's Dan Burn who can play there. And Paul Dummett, of course. Paul Dummett played great against Man United in the Carabao Cup. Would you give Paul Dummett or... actually, do you know what? Can I... Lads, see if I can do something. What can... get you all sort of... Just one sec, lads. I'll get you all engaging in the live stream, because I can remember, if I go on my sort of MacBook, yeah, I can get you interacting in a poll. So, we'll see. What would you rather? Would you rather... Sven Botman play today, but bear in mind, right, because I put this on my Instagram story, would you rather Sven Botman play today or Paul Dummett? Of course, bearing in mind that Sven Botman is just coming back from an injury. 2 seconds, let me just get this up for you people. Right, here we go. It's going to be, no, it's alright. Right, okay, we'll get this up right now. If everyone in the live while I'm doing this could hit the like button as well, I'd appreciate that very, very much, lads. Honestly, I would. 44 people in here now. It would be unbelievable. Anyways, yeah, we'll get this for you. Who would you start? Jake, I wish you could do polls, you know, mate. That would be fantastic. Where the hell's the question? Oh, there we go. Right. Lads, who would you rather start? Botman or Dummett for this game, of course, and bearing in mind that Dummett played great in the last Carabao Cup game, and Botman has just come back from an injury. So yous have a crack at that, lads. Yous have a go at that. The rest of the lineup, though, Tino Livramento, that's his old club. Of course, he played for them in the academy, then went to Southampton. He's fantastic, deserves it. Sean Longstaff, fantastic. Bruno, absolutely brilliant. Lewis Miley, great to see him. I don't think there's been a young player I've ever been so excited about than Lewis Miley. And I don't normally... the thing is, I love prospects like coming through the ranks and improving. We haven't really had that at Newcastle, have we? I mean, with top prospect in the last, 15, 10 years has been Sean Longstaff and Elliot Anderson. With all due respect, they are two fantastic players, but they're not world beaters, are they? It just shows how bad or not looked after the academy was, but my God, producing talents like Lewis Miley and some unknown names you may say, but I mean, there's some fantastic talents in the academy. I'm just going to let you know that, lads. I keep in close contact with some of them, but trust is the likes of Aidan Harris, Trayvon Sanusi, fingers crossed I pronounced his name right, Anthony Munda, Cathal Heffernan, I know I've butchered that because he's Irish, and Leo Shahar. They are unbelievable talents, lads. The next up-and-coming sort of generation of Newcastle, it's really exciting. Miggy Almer on right wing, Gordon left wing, very happy about that. Of course, he was playing through Knox. Great to see him back. And Callum Wilson up top. No Alexander Isak on the bench, though, so it looks like Callum Wilson is going to have to play 180 minutes in the past 180 minutes in the last 6 days, I believe it was. Was it 3 days ago we played Fulham? My mind goes blank with games, honestly it does, lads. But fingers crossed his hamstrings can hack it this time because they're made of Legos them. Anyways, quickly brief over on Chelsea and I get back to your questions. Petrovic in goal. How old is this lad? I'm sure he's very, very young. Petrovic, he's only played 2 games ever for Chelsea, I believe. 24 years old. He's not that young, but of course he's an inexperienced keeper in England. Maybe something we can exploit. Fingers crossed he can play like Andre Onana and we'll have a chance to win. The rest of the lineups though, Thiago Silva, Benoit Badiashile, Levi Colwill, Disasi, we were meant to sign Disasi, Moises Caicedo, Conor Gallagher. Do you know what? Some people aren't a fan of Conor Gallagher. I'm personally, I don't want to say a big fan, but I think he's very, very overhated. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson. Fancy with chances, lads. Do you reckon we're fancy with chances? Because honestly, I think we've got a good chance. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I genuinely think we've got a good chance. Right, I'll get back to your questions now, lads. Love the setup, mate. Thank you. I appreciate that, lad. I'm just getting back through them all, lads, so I haven't missed anything. Cafu playing Corsia's favourite Newcastle chant. Do you know what it is? I've been really fretting over Caldalo. Oh. Lads, I've just said it now, everyone in the chat, I've just said it now. Imagine Newcastle going to Wembley again. Did anyone in the chat go to Wembley last year? Because, oh my God, undoubtedly, better than Milan, better than any other away day I've been on. Wembley was absolutely fantastic. And the thing was, for me personally as well, I didn't actually go to Trafalgar Square. I got there on the day, so fingers crossed we can get through this. And you just know if we beat Chelsea today, tomorrow after, is the draw tomorrow, lads? Correct us if I'm wrong, but I think it's tomorrow after the Liverpool-West Ham game. I bet you £1,000, right? Semi-finals drawn. Liverpool, Newcastle United, second legs at Anfield. It's written in the stars. Our draws have been absolutely unreal. Oh my God. When it was class. It was class, wasn't it, Lil? Lil, I meant Lily. It was class. 1-1 Newcastle win on pens. Fingers crossed you went good. Score predictions, I've said 2-0. 2-0, nice lads. 4-0, Alex Murphy. Oh, Alex Murphy was class against Rangers. I couldn't sing his praises higher, mate. Why isn't Isak on the bench? He mustn't be fit, mate, because honestly, the past couple of games, I've been thinking, some people have been saying he's lazy, looks like his work rate's in that card. For me, personally, I think it's pretty obvious that you can say he's running through a minor injury. He does look lazy, but I'm not going to say he's lazy. Of course, it looks like he's... Oh, wait, what's this, lads? Breaking news. Oh, wait, we've got some news while we're speaking, lads, on Lewis Miley. Wait, this is the first ever time there's been news on a live stream on Lewis Miley contract negotiations. Right, let's take a look at this. Newcastle United have opened talks over a long-term deal for Lewis Miley. Newcastle United are working towards a fresh long-term contract which will start after he turns 18 years old in May via MC Graph Mike. That might be Mike McGrath. It is. Football reporter at the Daily Telegraph. Maybe. That I don't know how trustworthy they are, so of course I'll make a video if it does turn out that they are pretty trustworthy. Fingers crossed, mind. Is Barnes still injured? Yes, he is. He is, unfortunately. Oh, come on, lads. Do you reckon, lads, everyone in the chat, who are we scared of? Are we scared of any other team apart from Liverpool going forwards in the Carabao Cup? Who are we actually scared of? Because it is just Liverpool, isn't it? That's the only team. Anyways, lads, I'm going to say it. Wow, 3,132 subscribers. I really appreciate that. I do. Thank you very much. Sunderland, obviously. So this lad's a Sunderland fan. He's tried to give a big by saying Sunderland in the chat. I said who I was scared of in the Carabao Cup. The bloke does realise Sunderland aren't in the Carabao Cup. Jesus Christ, that's an L if I've ever seen one, mate. Anyways, I was just going to say, we're not scared of anyone. No one, lads. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's a bit embarrassing. Anyways, the only team I would fear is Liverpool. I mean, Everton, they played okay against us, but when we're back on form and we've got a leg at St James's Park, I think that's ours. Fingers crossed we get the second leg at St James's Park. That would make all the difference. Port Vale, I know it's in the magic of the cup, but however, they aren't going to pose a threat to Newcastle United. Middlesbrough the same as well. They'll probably claim that it's a derby for them. They can do what they want. Sunderland will get battered on the 6th of January. They are going to get battered on the... I don't know. Do you know what it is with Sunderland fans, right? Before we went on like a three-game loss after the Milan game, before we went on that, they were all going, oh, it's just a free hit for us. If we beat them, it's embarrassing. If they beat us, so what? You've got all the money in the world. Already accepting defeat after the third loss. Can't wait to batter these mags, blah, 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 blah. Can't beat Fulham 3-0. You should do that with the money. Make your mind up, lads. I've never seen a club like Sunderland have so much, like, they think they have so much leeway to banter Newcastle United. How a club who stayed in League One for 4 years, was in the Championship, is in the Championship, while we're in the Champions League, signing players for more than your club's worth. I don't know how they actually think they have the leeway, and they don't have any shame either, by the way. They genuinely, they get cheeky, but they don't have any shame in it whatsoever. They are the most weirdest set of fans ever. I mean, you've got to sort of credit them in some way. At least they're kind of happy with watching the dross they are every single week. Or I say watching it, the stadium's never full, so it's a bit of a... No, I'm joking, lads. It's just a bit of banter. Calm down, man. It's just a bit of banter. Liverpool always come back to score. Aye, they do. They do. What's the lineup? I've already went through it, but I'll quickly run through it for you, mate. So, of course, Callum Wilson up top, Gordon left wing, Miggy right wing, left side of midfield, Miley, middle Bruno, right side of midfield, Sean Longstaff, right back Emil Kraft, Lascelles, Sven Botman, left back Tino, and of course, in goal, Martin Dubravka. Martin Dubravka, Hiko Dubravka. Trey Hume will have Gordon crying. I don't know what a Trey Hume is, mate. If you could enlighten us to what that is, I'd appreciate that. But I don't know what that is at the moment. I wish I could have got a ticket for the Sunderland game, you know, honestly. I can't believe they give 2,000, or apparently 2,000, 1,500, 1,700, however much the figure was. They've give that a corporate because really missed out there. Like, that's the one away day I would have ever wanted to do. And it's on low points as well for a derby. I didn't realise how low it would have actually went. Christ. You're confident. For today's game, I'm confident, but if you're talking about the derby, I'm extremely confident. But the thing is, though, with derbies, all form does go out the window, but Newcastle, really, that's the one game I don't want to lose just because of the bragging rights. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've given it to Sunderland for about 3-4 years on social media now. If they beat us, oh my God, I can't imagine the backlash. Oh my God, it would be soul destroying that, like. That's ridiculous. What is, mate? Oh, right, okay. I hope West Ham win. If West Ham beat Liverpool, that would be an unbelievable little boost for us. Actually, the other two, lads, we'll keep track on this as well if you just want to let us know in the sort of, in the chat as well. But the Everton, Fulham and Port Vale Middlesbrough game kicked off at 8:15, of course, 4 minutes ago now. So we'll keep track on them games as well. Port Vale can win, hopefully, and Fulham can win, hopefully. I don't think Everton pose too much of a threat to Newcastle. We can still beat them, but of course I'd rather play the easier team, goes without saying. Like, I'd rather West Ham beat Liverpool. I don't want to get too confident, but lads and lasses, let me know in the comments down below. Just say yes or no. If West Ham beat Liverpool, and we beat Chelsea today, no matter what happens with Port Vale, Middlesbrough, Everton and Fulham. So if we go through and West Ham go through, obviously meaning Liverpool are out, and the remaining teams could be, that we could play, is West Ham, Everton, Fulham, Port Vale and Middlesbrough. Lads, that cup could seriously be ours. We could seriously have the first cup for Newcastle United, and how long is it? 60? I was about to say 60 million years. There's 60 years. It feels like 60 million years, Christ. But that would be unbelievable. I'd be seeing it with my own eyes as well. I got a ticket through my own loyalty points when the old ticketing system was down there for Wembley, so I'd definitely get one this year, 100%. But as it stands now, of course, it's only 5 minutes in with them two games. 0-0 for Port Vale, 0-0 with Middlesbrough. Port Vale have had more shots than Middlesbrough. Port Vale's had 1, Middlesbrough's had 0, so you wouldn't expect too much there. But we will keep you updated, of course, with them games, ladies and gentlemen. You're indestructible, always. Yes, you do. That's our cup, and I can't wait either. Do you know what it is for the Carabao Cup? I don't know about you, but the domestic cups is always a sort of, when we have full squad depth, I love the cups because you can play players like, respectively, next season, when we're going to have Tonali, Bruno, Joe Linton, Willock, Longstaff, Ellie Anderson, Miley. Like, 3 of those midfielders could be starting in the midfield 3, and then the next 3 days later, when we do have full squad depth, Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton could be playing. So we could have Longstaff, Willock, and Lewis Miley playing in the midfield, and we could rest them for the next game. This squad depth is going to be unbelievable. Got any idea why Trips is benched? I believe it's just because of he's wanting to rest him. That's all I can say, really. I think he just wants to give him a little bit of a rest. Yeah, right, mate. As a backup Borough fan, I'm backing the Geordies today. Fair enough. A backup Borough fan? I've never heard of a backup Borough fan. I've never heard of someone call himself a backup fan. And who is? Right, I've got my phone right here. And I'm going to keep the live notifications on for the Carabao Cup so I can spot it straight away. But lads, do just let us know in case I am, of course, watching the game. Right, bang. We've got them on. Sorted. It's going to be a good one. I'm imagining this Wembley trip now, it would be absolutely unbelievable. Let us check what the last live stream actually got to, what's it called? What the last live stream had in terms of likes. We're on 29 likes now. If you haven't liked already, I'm going to say it yet again. I'm going to have to keep saying it. Get the likes up. Again, Spurs was my most liked ever one, and it was on 63. The game hasn't even started, and we're on, what was it, 28. So, lads, let us smash that. We've got the possibility of smashing it. I mean, I doubt it, because most people who's watching have already liked. But, if you haven't already, boys, pronounce B. Oh, God, that's made. Anyways, it's nearly time, boys. It's nearly time. 7 minutes. Come on. I'm really excited for this one. We've already battered Chelsea 4-1 today. Absolutely battered them. Ran them clean over with injuries as well. We don't have Joe Linton, who was very, very good in that game as well. Of course, we have Gordon, who was great in that game. Who else was good in that game? Isak finished very well in that game. Miley was great in that game. I can't remember them all. But, how are the lads? Come on, what channel is it on? It's on Sky Sports Main Event, mate. 29. Hello, and you okay, bro? Let's get these likes up, boys. Come on. Christopher Nkunku's on the bench for Chelsea as well, which I don't look too forward to. He's an unbelievable player. It's nearly time, boys. It's nearly time. Come on. I'm extremely excited for this one, mind. Seriously, I am. We've got everything. We've got it in the quarter-final of the Cup. And in the semi-final, of course, it's going to come to St. James, so there'll be a match day vlog for that game. Also, by the way, this is something I wanted to tell you. Oh my God, we haven't won at Stamford Bridge since 2012. Lads, I've just seen a stat here, right? At Stamford Bridge, Newcastle have lost. Wait. No, that can't be true. We beat them when CC... That can't be true. Yeah, I swear we beat them 2-1. How's... Well, I don't know what that stat was there, if anyone knew what that stat was. But what I was going to say is, for match day vlogs, of course, at St. James's Park, I'll do one for every single away day I go to. But at St. James's Park, should I do a match day vlog for even teams like, respectively, of course, Luton, Fulham, Sheffield United? Is there any point in doing them? Or is it... Or should I just do the ones like City, Man United, Liverpool, of course, 2 of them's already gone, but Arsenal, that one's already gone, do you know what I mean? Oh, funny fact, lads, actually, this half and half scarf here, I'm gonna let you know on a little secret. This half and half scarf here, first of all, before I get battered off most days, I've never bought a half and half scarf in my life. If I was ever going to buy one to have like a half and half scarf, it would be against Paris Saint-Germain. Probably the most highest caliber of team I've played. AC Milan, of course, historically with the Champions Leagues and that. But I had to get one, you know. I went on a holiday to Italy and it was the best thing I've done in my life. Oh my God, that Italy is the most beautiful country ever. I love AC Milan. I love the legends like Gattuso, Pirlo, Maldini, Shevchenko, Baresi, Cannavaro, Seedorf, Rijkaard, Van Basten, Dida, Cafu. Christ almighty, they had some sort of team. But of course, on the back as well, it's got the dates of the San Siro game and the St James's Park game, and I attended both, so it'll be very, very good for a little souvenir as well. The game's about to start now, lads. Come on, enough waffling. Newcastle's in the quarterfinals. Right, I'm going to start a little... Can I start a little poll up? Yes, I can. Right, I'm starting a poll. I'm starting another poll. Oh! Wait, do I have to finish with this one? End poll. Right, we're starting a poll, boys. Come on. What should the poll be? Right, no, I've got it. Very simple. Same on mine, Owen, mate. Same on mine. Don't worry about that. You don't even have to tell us I'm late as well this time, because you do every single time. Right there, boys. Oh, lads, it's 1-0 at Middlesbrough. It's 1-0 at Middlesbrough, lads. Middlesbrough's beaten Port Vale at Port Vale 1-0, just about 10 minutes in. So, I'm not too fussed. I wouldn't mind playing Middlesbrough, but you heard that correctly. Middlesbrough is 1-0 up against Port Vale. Come on. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Miley scores today. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. 36 likes. Wow, I appreciate that, boys. Oh, well, lads. Come on. But like I say, Middlesbrough is beating Port Vale 1-0. So let's just take a look what minute that game's in. The game is in the 12th minute. Like I say, Middlesbrough winning 1-0. Everton, Fulham still 0-0. I'm not complaining. I would rather play any of the two teams. Of course, I'd rather play Port Vale because they are a low sort of calibre side of a team. But the lads are walking out now. Come on, boys. It's a massive... This is potentially season defining. We've went out the Champions League. We know the lads are knackered. We know that they are absolutely riddled with injuries and they've had to play the same starting 11. But we need this. Seriously, we need to be in a sort of competition. And getting to Wembley, no matter if we win or lose, it would be just another great thing to top off the season, wouldn't it? So, no matter going out of the Champions League, let's make sure we get this done, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, boys, come on. Like I say, like people are saying in the chat now, it is 1-0 to Middlesbrough. We're going to get Liverpool. I don't know why we're getting excited. We are going to get Liverpool, it's simple as. And the second leg will be at Anfield as well, just to help them. The draws we've had this season, I mean, remind us. Actually, I seen a stat. Newcastle United have got the second... No, they are joint with the most Premier League drawn sides in a row in a single competition. It started with... It was either Bournemouth or Crystal Palace first in last season's Carabao Cup run. It was one of the two. Then it was... Leicester, Southampton, Man United, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, and of course we can get either Liverpool, West Ham, Fulham or Everton in the next one. So if we did get a Premier League team, progress through this round, get one of them Premier League teams, would have the most Premier League side draws in a row in history. Imagine. Imagine. Come on the boys, come on. Nearly kick off, yeah lads, nearly kick off. I'm really nervous. Do you know what it is? I'm nervous just because of the situation. On an actual sort of Newcastle versus Chelsea perspective, I'm very, very positive because Chelsea, I've said it before with Man United, they just seem to not have that sort of togetherness, passion, determination to play football and win as a team. Newcastle United, let's be real, that's the one thing we absolutely thrive off. We play for the manager. Their manager is pretty decently close to not getting the sack, but having very upsetting results. I mean, let's just take a look where they are in the league this season. They're not doing very good whatsoever. Chelsea. I don't know how they do it, you know. It's you spend that much money, you've got to be pushing for Champions League at least. Chelsea are 10th and 4 points behind Brighton, who are 9th. That's... Nah, I'm not laughing because I know my luck. I'm not laughing. Pochettino's having a little chat, yeah, with Eddie Howe. It's just about to kick off, yeah. Owen, I know, you don't have to tell us I'm behind, man. You tell us every time. I know, Owen, man. Christ. Hey. They're nearly on my screen. They're nearly on my screen. Of course, I'll say it yet again for every single live stream. I have to say it. I'm watching it on my Xbox through Now TV, which is then through Sky, and then I'm live streaming as well. So it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty delayed, but it's delayed for what, like 30, 45 seconds. So it's alright, and sometimes it really catches up as well. I know, man. No, don't worry. I know you're joking. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's kicked off. Come on. Newcastle United have kicked off in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. It's potentially season defining, lads. If we can get through this, it would be absolutely fantastic. Cole Palmer's just scored a hat-trick. I think you're delayed. Don't have my life like that, please, mate. Please. Anyways, come on, boys. Come on. Chelsea have kicked off, yeah, of course. Playing it around the back. Conor Gallagher. I really rate Conor Gallagher, you know. I don't know why, but I do. I think he's very overhated. Sterling on the left-hand side. He's one-on-one with Emil Kraft. Boys are getting back, though. Sterling, well done. He's been shown off to his weaker side. He's had to pass it back. Well done pressing there by Newcastle United. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. No, I didn't be saying that, man. Chelsea are through in the box, but it's offside. Newcastle have sold out. Fantastic allocation there. Fantastic allocation. Come on. Free kick here for Newcastle. Sven Botman takes. Just going to be a short one, it looks like it. I knew it. We're playing in the black and white kit, and I've wore this kit. I'm going to have to get changed at half-time. That's an absolute monstrosity for me. I seen it on the Sky Sports logo that Newcastle were playing in the Saudi kits. That's the only reason I've put it on, for God's sake, man. Anyways, throwing in for Newcastle, 1 minute and 15 seconds in. Dan Burn hat-trick. Fingers crossed, my mate. Fingers crossed. That's a red in your opinion. It's about to come up on my screen now. It's about to come up. Gordon plays it to Lascelles. I've just seen him go down there. I've just seen him go down. That doesn't look too pretty, actually. I'm not taking my top off now, however, lads. I know you want to say it. I know you are dying to say it, but I can't take it off. That's a yellow card there for Caicedo. Let us see this challenge. Oh, that's a very, very bad challenge. Yeah, I don't like being sort of, get him off, but that looked like a very, very bad challenge. That stood straight in the back of his hamstring. Is he trying to injure the lad or something straight away? Christ, that's bad from Caicedo. Bloody hell. That could have been well more than a yellow without even sort of chucking bias into it. Jesus. That's very bad by Caicedo. What on earth? What kind of idiot goes into the game about less than 2 minutes in, going in with a challenge like that? Some footballer here, Caicedo, Christ. Terrible, that mind. Anyways, Newcastle's got the ball now. Sven Botman's with the ball in their own half, but I don't think, is the VAR on this? Does anyone know if there is VAR, or what a tackle by Lascelles to intercept that from the Chelsea midfielder there, Conor Gallagher? But does anyone know if there actually is VAR in the quarterfinals? Because that was a very, very bad tackle, actually. Caicedo's lucky to get away with that one. £115 million, and he's going in tackles like that in 1 minute. How man, sort yourself out. Great pass there by Emil Kraft. Good dummy. Lewis Miley's been absolutely bodied there by Conor Gallagher. Get back on your feet, son. No VAR. I think they would have had a look at that, lads. What do you reckon? Pen, red or no red? It would have been very, very controversial if there was VAR. Anyways, Newcastle's got the ball here. Anthony Gordon plays it wide to Miggy Almiron. Newcastle's breaking through, yeah. Miggy Almiron plays it wide, Anthony Gordon. Go on, this is a good chance for you. Gordon smacks it. Deflection, it's a corner for Newcastle already. Come on. Fantastic. Disasi blocks it. Gordon shoots from outside the box. It's a, I wouldn't say first time shot. He taps it and shoots straight away. It looked a bit rushed from Gordon. I don't think it was going anywhere near the goal. But, nevertheless, we've got a corner for it. Fantastic. I think they're trying to test this keeper from anywhere because, of course, he's only played 2 games for Chelsea, I believe it is. Very inexperienced. Test him. Disasi's blocked it. And then Newcastle corner. Come on. Do you like Rangers? It's my Scottish team. I wouldn't say I'm absolutely sort of fanatic on them, but if there was ever a team I wanted to win it, of course it would be Rangers. I've done Rangers in pre-season. They were a fantastic club, mind. Fans are fantastic. Ground's absolutely beautiful. History's class. I prefer Rangers over Celtic. Obviously, it's got nothing to do with sort of religion because I'm not too heavy on that sort of stuff, but I do like Rangers. Anyways, Newcastle's got the ball in the final third. Yeah, very good play by Bruno. He's lobbed it into the box and it's blocked. Newcastle's all over these already. This is exactly what I want to see. An injury-ridden Newcastle battering a non-European side Chelsea who have spent £1 billion. It's beautiful to see, isn't it? It seriously is beautiful to see. Anyways, Emil Kraft with the throw-in right next to Chelsea's corner. Straight to Lewis Miley, straight back to Kraft, well played. And well straight back to Lewis Miley, who gives it Miggy Almiron. Newcastle, yeah, we're playing very good here. We're playing very, very good here. Fernandes and Miggy's on the ball. Chelsea have got a free kick. Miggy's give away the free kick there, unfortunately. However, Miggy, son, wants to book his ideas up, Miggy, and I mean, his work rate's unbelievable. If Miggy sorted out that end product properly, I know he scores a few screamers, but he doesn't mean it, like, does he? And he used his right foot. He would be an unbelievable footballer. Fit right into the system, like, completely. Although he does right now, though. Chelsea in their own half with the ball. Newcastle pressing very well. Callum Wilson's just going to have to sort of tone it down. I mean, that lad's hamstrings are unbelievable. Good dummy there by Conor Gallagher. Lewis Miley's all over him. Conor Gallagher plays it wide to Disasi. Looks to get it long. Sprays at Nicholas Jackson. He's got in front of Sven Botman. He's still in the penalty area. Step overs. Blocked by Sven Botman. That's why we'll have the brick wall and Sven Botman, man. Unbelievable defender. Honestly, you could search long and hard in the back ends of Honduras, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Italy, Switzerland. You'll not find a miles better defender than this man. 23, 24, however old he is, I believe he's 23 years old. The height, the structure, the balance, the agility, the heading, the ball playing attributes he has on him. What a defender. Chelsea with the corner here. Straight in the box by Enzo Fernandez. Little push there by Jamal Lascelles. Conor Gallagher's got it on the edge of the box and he hits the bar. Jesus. Bit of a let off there for Newcastle. Wasn't really much in it, but it's hit the bar from Newcastle. Goal kick now. Not to worry about anymore, but Jesus Christ. Josh, you should be a commentator. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. But Conor Gallagher, everyone was inside the box, not really pressing anyone. It hit the top of the bar, so it wasn't that close to going in, but still, bit of a let off for Newcastle. Dubravka would have got there. Dubravka would have got there, but nevertheless, Conor Gallagher hits the ball, and it's a goal kick for Newcastle. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, for good luck, do I switch into the black and white shirt, or do I keep this on? What do I do? Make your mind up, lads, quickly. What should I do? Because our luck in this is absolutely terrible. The only reason I put it on is because we were going to play in this. By the way, the actual timer I've got here is now 30 seconds behind the timer on my screen, so I appreciate that. Black and white, okay. I'll be 10 seconds, and you can count that I'll be 10 seconds. 15, actually. Make it 15. Right, and we're back. We are back. I've got my shirts hanging up just to the side if you wanted to know. Anyways, back on with the game. It's a throw-in for Chelsea here in their own half. Raheem Sterling gives it back to Benoit Badiashile. Black and white, come on, good luck. Watch, we're going to concede right now as well, just for my luck. Right, come on, boys, let's do this. We're on the front foot, you know. This is very good play from Newcastle. This is seriously good play. Thiago Silva with the ball. City final Friday once again. Final Friday. I was just thinking, Man City, you're knocked out of this cup on the... So we have all the chance. We knocked them out in the cup. Of course, we knocked Man United out in the cup. We're about to knock Chelsea out of the cup. Fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx anything. But this is the biggest chance, iClub World Cup. This is the biggest chance Newcastle have got to get into to get a trophy. I mean, lads, it's 8 minutes 40 gone in this game. Newcastle are all over Chelsea at the minute. We've had the best share of chances. They have hit the top side of the bar with Conor Gallagher outside the box. Wasn't that much of a chance, but you give someone free time, of course they're going to shoot. And it should be going on target. But well won back by Lewis Miley there. Comes to nothing. Bruno pressing Caicedo now, who should be off the pitch, actually. Who shouldn't be playing, really. But ball's played back to Petrovic, I believe his name is, in goal. To Caicedo, Colwill. Well won back by Miggy there. It's out for a throw-in for Chelsea. But like I'm saying, this is a very big chance for Newcastle to win their first cup in a very long time. It'll be our luck to get Liverpool, mind. In the second leg, I'm going to say it again, we'll be at Anfield. But if we can keep clear of Liverpool, or if West Ham do the unbelievable and knock Liverpool out at Anfield, Liverpool are probably going to go for this. Of course, they like going for the domestic cups. Being in the Europa League, they want to going to go for something. So, if we can stay clear of Liverpool, maybe in a one-off game in the final, we can give them absolutely everything. 2-0 Middlesbrough. Is it 2-0 Middlesbrough, is it, lads? Let's get a check. Aye, it is, lads. It's 2-0 Middlesbrough. So, aye. It looks like it's going to be Middlesbrough, but... Oh! Oh, no! Sean Longstaff had a pretty decent chance there. Ball came across the box. Let's just see this again. I nearly missed that. Fantastic ball by Emil Kraft. What a ball by Emil Kraft. Sean Longstaff needs to get his shooting boots on. The amount of sit as he missed against Fulham. Oh, it was Anthony Gordon, sorry. Sean Longstaff have just been battering you for absolutely... Who was it? Who was that? Was it Sean Longstaff or Gordon? I can't tell. I actually can't tell. But anyways, it's Rodgers that scored for Middlesbrough. 2-0 in 23 minutes. It looks like Middlesbrough's going through. I'm not complaining yet again. I know it's a cup game and that's going to add flair to it, but we really should be beating Middlesbrough. I back Newcastle to beat them every single day of the week, as I would in every single game. I don't like getting too cocky, but however, it is sort of a championship outfit. And they haven't been playing too well this season. The only championship side I'd ever be scared of is if there were, 25 games unbeaten or something. But our next round would be... Do you know what? That's a very good shout, mate. Middlesbrough in the next round, going home and away. Going away for a away fan perspective, we'll get a good allocation. Very close as well. Transport wouldn't be too much because trains are way too much now. That would be a fantastic vlog. In the semi-final, get with Wembley. That would be a great vlog for me to create. So fingers crossed we can get them from a fan and content creator perspective. And of course, in Newcastle perspective as well, it's the easiest draw apart from Port Vale. Newcastle just playing with the ball here now. Yeah, Emil Kraft's been playing classy now. City went about to win 5 trophies in a year. What trophies? If you are going to win them, Club World Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League. Did you win the Super Cup? Is that going to be it? But nah, do you know what it is? People have been saying Man City won't win the Premier League just to be different. Of course they're going to be. If Man City are 5th in the space of 2 months, if they are 5th in 2 months, however, they're going to win the Premier League, man. It's Manchester City. Stop trying to say stuff for views and that. Of course they're going to win the league. They have a comeback like anyone else. Oh, Man City will have lost 3 games in a row. Shut up, man. You're going to win every trophy and City. You're unbelievably good. Hopefully we can aspire to be that very, very soon. Of course, we're not expecting that in the next 2 years, but 10, 15 years to come, Newcastle should be an absolute powerhouse. Sven Botman with the ball now. I really like how Newcastle set up in this game. We've took the game at Chelsea here, we really have. Champions League's a big shout, man. Champions League is a very big shout. Newcastle just playing about with the ball here. This is great from Newcastle, really. This is really good play from Newcastle. I expected what to give the game at Chelsea, but doing it like this, Chelsea, they haven't had a hope in hell, really, apart from that crossbar hit. Newcastle's been all over them. Keep this up, lads. Very well done. Miggy on the ball now. Well in. Lovely play by Newcastle. Intercepted there. Conor Gallagher on the ball. Close him down, lads. Close him down. Just outside of the box. Conor Gallagher still on the ball. Pretty decent ball to him, to be fair. Tino versus Alex Disasi now. We know who's going to get the better of who. We know who's going to get... Oh. And it was Tino Livramento. I told you, and it's happened. Lads, do you know what it is? I hate saying stuff where I put myself in a position where I could seem like I'd say stuff for views. But Valentino Livramento, he is one of the best up-and-coming fullbacks in the world. 20 years old. This lad's ability to just stand up someone on a one-on-one sort of base. Do you know what it is with Tino? He looks so like... His shoulders are nearly up to his lugs. He's like this and he's so stocky walking about like that. It's weird as how he's built. But it makes him so strong, like standing off a player. Chelsea with the corner here, by the way. They've got some big characters in the box, but we can match that as well. In the box here by Raheem Sterling. Out well done by Newcastle. Anthony Gordon going to keep that in. No. Newcastle Chelsea's got the ball here. Chelsea's got the ball. Enzo Fernandez. Oh no, it's actually not. It's Disasi to take the ball now. Sterling with it. Come on, boys. Come on, let's do something. Let's do something here. Conor Gallagher with the ball. Let's press him. Let's press him. Giving to Cole Palmer. Well won back. Yeah, he's not got that Cole Palmer, like, is he? Cross sent in. Colwell with the ball. Plays it back. Callum Wilson's took the ball off him. Callum Wilson's on a 3-on-1. He's on a 3-on-1. He's done them. He's done one. Benoit Badiashiele's lost the ball. Yes! Come on. Come on. Callum Wilson's winning 1-0 and he's giving it to the Chelsea fans as well. Come on. Get in. Yes. Newcastle's 1-0 up against Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the Cup. Get in. Come on, lads. Big mistake by Benoit Badiashile there. Big, massive mistake. Callum Wilson's capitalised on it, and it's 1-0 Newcastle. It was a 3-on-1. He kept running, and it's 1-0. Come on! Get in! Newcastle's on the way to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Absolutely fantastic. The ball was played back by Colwell. I believe that's Caicedo who misjudged the ball. Callum Wilson's running through. It's 3-on-1. Caicedo, Thiago Silva and Badiashile. It goes through Thiago Silva's legs, goes through Badiashile's legs, and Callum Wilson. He's Mr. Clinical. Come on! Fantastic finish by him. We're heading in the semi-finals. Let's get this bloody score updated. Come on! 1-0 at Newcastle United. That is beautiful. This could be our year for a trophy. I hate getting ahead of myself, but just hearing that makes it sound absolutely beautiful. This could be our year for a trophy. Come on, boys! Yes! I want to know how we score that goal. Hey, Callum Wilson. Ooh, I want to know how you score that goal. Come on, boys. I'm reading the chats now. Come on. Yes. Absolutely fantastic, boys. Come on, man. Do you know what it is? We deserve it as well. But we've been playing very well against Chelsea. We've pressed them very well. We've handled with them attacking, defensively wise, very, very well. Come on, do you know what? Caicedo. Watch out for the TikTok video. I'm making one purely on Caicedo. He is absolutely atrocious. That lad should have been sent off for making a bad challenge in the first minute. Then he goes and makes a mistake for for Newcastle's first goal. That's what you get for £115 million for Caicedo. Don't make us laugh. Anyways, Newcastle's back on the ball, yeah. Tino Livramento sends it up to Gordon. Come on, boys. Tino Livramento with the ball. Ex-product of Chelsea as well. Fantastic. Back to Gordon now. We need to build on this, and it's out. No, it's not. Chelsea's kept a hold of it. Very well played there by Alex Disasi. But we're on our way. It's 17 minutes in, but we're on our way to a Carabao Cup semi-final. This is going to be unbelievable. No matter who we get, just picture this in our head, lads. It's going to be, of course, like Southampton last season, a leg at St James's Park, whether that's first or second, fingers crossed, second, just for the sort of intensity of the game, and a leg at their ground. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We'll talk about this properly at half-time, but Borough, I would absolutely love, nothing to do with a sort of rivalry, derby perspective. There's going to be that sort of rivalry there, because it's a half-and-half derby, isn't it? I've never once claimed it in my life. I've never once give verbal abuse, if you want to say it, a Smoggies fan or whatever they're bloody called. But I would love to have them because I believe their away end is quite big. Of course, Carabao Cup, you get 15 or 10% in a semi-final as well. One leg there, one leg at St James's. To send you to Wembley going to that away game would be unreal. Liverpool, I didn't want to talk about it. It's just going to be Newcastle's luck to get Liverpool. And less of them, right? West Ham, I love West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Everton or Fulham, I wouldn't mind either. Let's take a look at the scores on the doors on the other two Carabao Cup games. Still 2-0 at Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough beating Port Vale 2-0. And Everton and Fulham are still 0-0 at 35 minutes gone. Let's take a look who's been the better of the game. Fulham, 0 shots. Everton, 3 shots, 1 on target. Come on, boys. This is fantastic. Gordon's on the run now. Bad touch by Gordon. Thiago Silva dispossesses him. Unlucky, Gordon, son. Unlucky. Hit that. You hurt the man. Hit the like button if you haven't already, lads. The record for the highest like live was 66. So if you haven't liked already, honestly, I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And once you do subscribe, you can see it live here, maybe you can see it switched live there. Not much, but it's something interactive, isn't it? Come on, this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. Chelsea's at the ball. They've sent along from Petrovic. We've dealt just fine, and Emil Kraft's had Sterling in his pocket there. Well done, Emil's son. Colwell, and Emil Kraft's got him again. What? This is why I said to start Emil Kraft, man. He's absolutely fantastic. Ball sent to Raheem Sterling now. Miggy chases him. Miley chases him. Raheem Sterling's got away. Fair play to him. Caicedo with the ball. Or should I say flop for the ball. He looks so roped. He's literally a modern day Andre Onana, this lad. Christ almighty. Anyways, Chelsea's having the majority of the ball right now. Newcastle will look to counter the ball when we do get a chance, though. What do you think? Callum Wilson's first goal was fantastic. It was a typical Callum Wilson outside the boot laces finish. It was a very nice finish. Let's just say that. If you haven't seen the goal, he ran past 3 defenders, bobbled through Thiago Silva's legs, went through Badiashile legs. Pretty lucky in perspective, but we do kind of deserve the goal. And came from the right-hand side and sort of outside footed it in the left-hand side of the goal. Keeper was nowhere near it. Cole Palmer outside in Newcastle's box here, looking to shoot, close down. Caicedo to Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill looks to shoot, doesn't, gives it to Sterling. Is that too much? Sterling keeps it, but no, Newcastle fans don't like Sterling. Emil Kraft is absolutely haunting Sterling, wow. Caicedo with a good ball through with Enzo Fernandez. Lascelles takes out Enzo Fernandez's ball, intercepts it. Very well done by Lascelles there. Very good defending. Benoit Badiashile on the ball. Chelsea are pushing forward very well. The centre-backs are extremely high, may I just add. A high line, I'm going to add on top of that. Cole Palmer with the ball, sitting in the 10. Does Bruno. Miley tackles Cole Palmer. Dispossesses him. Newcastle's on the counter again. Callum Wilson, very good ball at Team Liverpool. Can he get there, though? Pretty decent tackle from Thiago Silva. Newcastle's still got a hold of the ball, though, in our own penalty box. Sven Botman gives it straight to Cole Palmer. It's not out. Chelsea keep it in. Enzo Fernandez with the ball. Bruno's absolutely pulled him out of possession there. That's not even that's not even funny. Jesus Christ. How Bruno, man. He's ruthless, Bruno, like. Cole Palmer on the edge of the box. Looks to shoot, and it's well saved by Martin Dubravka. Safe hands, Dubravka. Come on, son. Fantastic. Just outside of the box, Cole Palmer takes a shot. Doesn't trouble Dubravka whatsoever. Goes to the near post of his goal. And it's looking very good for Newcastle at the minute. Is there a handball claim there by Chelsea? Chelsea fans shouting handball? I don't believe so. Kraft has been very, very good, hasn't he, mate? He's been very, very good. Let's just take a look. I'm looking on my screen now because many people on Twitter are going absolutely fuming with the Caicedo challenge. I haven't properly, of course I've seen it on there, but I want to say, wow, that was a very bad challenge. Christ almighty, that was very bad, wasn't it? I'll make a video on that in itself, don't worry. Of course, I'll make one on Caicedo as a whole, giving away the ball and nearly conceding a red card in the first second. Thanks, Jake. I've just seen that if you're watching now, mate. I've just seen that now. What would you rate us out of 10 so far? Well, I mean, it's only 22 minutes in, but out of 10 so far, I'd say 7.5. I love me 0.5s in the player ratings, you know, honestly, I do. I don't know what to do for a match reaction or a player rating today. Of course, it's late. Kids have got school tomorrow. I'll have to do a match reaction and a player ratings like 5 minutes after. Ball in the box, retrieved by Martin Dubravka. Well in. Very well done. Dubravka with the ball now. Looks, come on, lads, let's make some options for him. Let's not sort of slack off in a big game. Tino with the ball. Pure class Tino, like, isn't he? Back with the ball. 1-2 with Longstaff. He's done about 3 of them. Somehow got the ball. Caicedo wins the ball back there for Chelsea. Conor Gallagher with the ball. Running forward. Nicholas Jackson is about 20 miles offside. What's he doing? Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. Keeps it in. It's Palmer v Tino. Went to Conor Gallagher. It's Anthony Gordon v Conor Gallagher now. The lads are getting back in numbers. Very well done here. Cole Palmer's give it a Caicedo. Intercepted by Sean Longstaff. Great interception. Newcastle's looking to break on the counter yet again. Callum Wilson now give it Miggy Almiron. Miggy Almiron versus Colwell. How Miggy? You need to be strong. Very proud of that by Miggy, may I just add. You need to be stronger than that, Miggy. So he's flapped out with the challenge, actually. He does daft stuff like that, doesn't he, Miggy, honestly? The possession since Callum Wilson's goal has been 82% Chelsea. Let's not we've got, as it stands right now, we've got 11 men behind the ball. It looks like we've went 5 in midfield. What do you rate Wilson out of 10? We'll do that at full time on TikTok, of course, mate. We'll not do that right now. It's a bit shan't to rate him right now, of course. I think he's only had about 5 touches or something. Anyways, Chelsea's playing off the ball in the midfield area. We look like we're sitting off already. Christ, lads, please don't chuck this away. This is when we're sort of seem, I don't want to be negative, but this is when we sort of seem to slack off a bit. We've went 1-0 up. We've got 5 players in midfield now, just one up top of Callum Wilson. Please don't play like this, boys. We need to really, really secure this. I know this might be how Eddie Howe thinks we can secure it, but we might as well go for another. We missed that opportunity in the AC Milan game. Let's not do it again. We missed that opportunity in the Liverpool game. Sterling still on the ball on the left-hand side. Chelsea's dominating possession now, but we may just add that. We want pens. No, we don't want pens. We want to win the game. We're winning, mate. We shouldn't settle for less. You alright, Paddy, mate? Chelsea with the ball. Thiago Silva. He's utter class, Thiago Silva, like, isn't he? He is utter class. Ball played through to Levi Colwill. They're using the wings very, very well. Thank you very much, Billy. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. But Chelsea are using the wings very, very well. Yeah, it's going to Disasi on the right-hand side, then Cole Palmer on the left-hand side. It's going to Sterling, then Disasi. Fulham 1-0. Fulham 1-0. No way, boys. Yes, lads, it's true. Fulham's winning 1-0. Fantastic. Come on. Fulham's beating Everton 1-0 at Everton. Huge boost. I'd much rather play Fulham than Everton. Beat Fulham 3-0. Everton beat us 3-0. They don't create that much of an atmosphere, of course. Everton create an atmosphere. Middlesbrough beating Port Vale. I'm not bothered who would play there. Would beat them both. Fingers crossed. But Fulham are beating Everton. And let me just check the actual statistics for this. Let me check the statistics. Have I just seen that Fulham have scored without a shot on target? That can't be true. I don't know what's happened here, but apparently Fulham have had 1 shot and scored, and they haven't had a shot on target. Oh, that's what. It's a Michael Keane own goal. Michael Keane. There's only 2 things that's happened in the game. 39 minutes in, Michael Keane gets a yellow card, and 41 minutes in, Michael Keane gets an own goal. Fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. Yeah, I would love to play Fulham. Not for an away day perspective. I hate going down to London. It's so bloody far, isn't it? It actually is so. It's so expensive as well. It's nearly like 220 quid. On the train. It's honestly an unbelievable price. Sterling on the ball here for Chelsea. Oh, great 1-2 play. Sterling's inside the penalty area here. I think Dubravka just tips it wide there. I don't know if it's a corner or a goal kick, but ooh. Sterling misses a good chance there for Chelsea, actually. Newcastle's got let off there again. It has been confirmed. But wouldn't mind Fulham at home again. Well, the thing is, mate, we're going to get Fulham at home if we do draw Fulham, of course. The semi-finals will play 1 leg at St James's Park and 1 leg at the team's ground that we do play. Sterling's, he always seems to turn up against Newcastle, you know. He always seems to have a little bit of hatred. Lads, if you haven't liked the live already, please do like the live. I'd appreciate it. We need to beat 66 likes. It may not be anywhere near 66 right now, but if you do it now, I can put it on my life. We'll smash that before. And Chelsea's inside the box here. Conor Gallagher, Sterling, no! Sterling! Blocked by Bruno off the line. Fantastic, Bruno, son. Get in there. Blocked by Bruno on the line. And is that going to be a free kick? That's not a free kick for Newcastle. Are you joking us? Miggy's just been pulled down there. How it's not a free kick, I do not know. But Sterling had a shot and Bruno's just blocked it off the line. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know if Dubravka would have had that, but well done, Bruno, son. Getting back for his team. Newcastle, this is what we're doing already. I don't want to say it, lads. We're sitting off after scoring yet again. We're doing it against Liverpool and Milan. This was our downfall. Please. We may be knackered, but we'll have to go for it. Otherwise, it's just going to be unfortunate again. We can't just say, oh, you're knackered, don't go for it. We've come here to play. We've come here. We've been the better team outside of possession-based. So let's go and bloody win it, eh? Alexander Isak's going to come back in the next game against Fulham. We've got a nice 1-day extra break. We normally have a 3-day sort of gap in between games. We have a 4-day gap between what the hell am I going on? Between this game and Luton at home, or Luton away, sorry. So Alexander Isak should be back for that. Callum Wilson, work your socks off, lad. However, when all them hamstrings are made of Lego, son, but let's work your socks off. Good ball by Conor Gallagher. Chelsea are dominating the wings here. Sterling on the left-hand side yet again. Come on, Miggy, son, show us something. Sterling nearly lost the ball through himself there. Enzo Fernandez looks to whip one. Closed down by Lewis Miley. Fantastic from Miley, this mind. Badiashile to Thiago Silva. On the right-hand side with Disasi. Looking to whip one in the box. Doesn't. Gives it back to Thiago Silva. Caicedo now, who's on a booking, of course. Should probably have been sent off. Colwill. Sterling now. However, boys, we've got to press more. Sterling looks to take on Emil Kraft, but he nazis Emil Kraft through. And he goes back, gives it back to Caicedo, to Colwill. Can we just get a hold of this ball, please, lads? Christ almighty. Caicedo. Colwill now. They're going to send the ball along. No, they're not. Chelsea, what you doing, yeah? Chelsea's literally just passing. This is a bit boring for me to even talk about. Chelsea's just been passing the ball between themselves at the back for a bit. Am I usually saying somebody gets substituted in the 30th minute for Chelsea? It looks like Armando Broja's coming on in the 31st minute for Chelsea here. That's when you know they've been bad. That's when you know they've been pretty bad. Wow. If you could sign any player in January, who would it be? Kvichak Kvaratskhelia. That man is unbelievable on the ball. And we probably do need a right winger as well. Miggy's good cover. Enzo Fernandez is coming off. In the 31st minute, Enzo Fernandez is coming off for Chelsea. And Broja's coming on. So it looks like Chelsea are going to go more attacking. Do you know what it is? It may pay off because they are dominating the wings so far. They're dominating the wings. They're dominating the attacking gameplay currently. So if we don't get a hold of this game, then could be Chelsea, you know what I mean? 50 legs, come on, we've got to get that. We've got to get that 67 mark. We've got to get that 67. What do you think the score will be? I'm still going to go 2-0 to Newcastle. I do back her. I really do back her. Come on, boys. This is a winnable game to go on the Chelsea playing two straight. I just said there, mate. It's of course Nicholas Jackson and Armando Broja, sorry. Badiashile sends it long to the wings again. Newcastle have been pelted on the wings, and it goes straight out. Straight out in Armando Broja. Do you know what? I'm just saying Broja. Didn't have a daft surname, mate. Broja, kind of keep it in. The camera's on Bruno here, of course, for the block. Off the line. Unbelievable block that you... Jeez. Yeah. Bruno blocks it off the line, right? And the fans are right behind him, of course. They're behind the goal. Gans like, do you know how Bruno's so passionate? He gans, to go at the fans. Martin Dubravka, he pushes him out the way. However, mate, you've got a game to play. Would you rather Everton or Fulham or West Ham in the semis? It's straightforward for me. I'd rather play Fulham. Of course, we've already beat them 3-0. They're the weakest team by far with the three. The least one I would want is West Ham. I would want Fulham, West Ham. Sterling's on the ball here. Oh, get up, Sterling, man, you divvy. Sterling's looking for a... I hate Sterling, me, you know. Jesus Christ, that lad goes down for nout. You can't blame him, like, because he's about 4 foot and he's, 30 years old. I mean, he hasn't been done any justice in the genetics part, but Jesus Christ, there's no need for him to flop hour like that every 10 minutes. Chelsea's still on the ball, yeah. Sterling with it now. Little dink and it goes absolutely nowhere. Tino could have headed that to Martin Dubravka, but we're clear instead. Chelsea's back with the ball. They're not battering, they haven't had that much sort of going for them in the shooting department, but these have been battering with in the possession perspective. We haven't had a hold of the ball here. Chelsea playing two strikers now. Josh, you're going Luton away. I've got a better job of going to Mars, mate. The ticket sort of the ticket points that the likely points, that you need for that is seriously, it's ridiculous. Actually, honestly, there was no chance of me getting that. Gordon has been terrible for the last 2 games. I disagree with you there, actually, mate. I think Gordon was pretty decent against Fulham, in my opinion. I know what you mean, though. He hasn't been the best overall, but in my opinion, he's been pretty decent, I believe, mate. But I know what you mean. He hasn't been that good over the full course of games. But against Fulham, I thought he was actually pretty decent. Do you think Luton away will be a tough game? Probably, mate. I mean, they're going to be up for it. I've heard about their captain as well. Fingers crossed he's all okay. It's never good to hear about that, is it? Miley dispossesses. Is that Nicholas Jackson? I think it's Nicholas Jackson. But Luton away is going to be a hard game just because of the ground. What do you think of the game so far? Do you know what? Newcastle's been the better team. 100% Newcastle have been the better team before the goal, sorry. You can see, 76% possession at Chelsea in the 35th minute. And they are with 5 shots to Newcastle's 2. As it stands right now, Chelsea have been the more dominant team in possession. But going forward, I'd probably say it's been a bit even. I probably would. In the sort of like going backwards and forwards phase, but possession-wise, these have been the better team. Let's take a look at this. Oh, shut up, man, Sterling. You're an absolute mug, you, like. He seriously is a mug, that Sterling. You know, I love the live. I appreciate that, Eddie, mate. I hope you're well. We're the best team in this cup at the minute. Liverpool's still in the cup, you know, mate. Not only, do you know what it is? People are scared of Liverpool because they think, oh, Szoboszlai, Van Dijk, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not scared because Liverpool are a good team. I'm scared because we're Newcastle and they're Liverpool, and we never beat Liverpool. They always seem to scrape one back on us somehow. Even look at last season when I went to Anfield. They beat us in the 97th minute or whatever it was. Then look at this season at St James's Park. We were 1-0 up. They had 10 men. And they went and beat us. Darwin Núñez hits 2 strikes, the best 2 strikes he'll ever hit in his life. And they win 2-1. Honestly, that's the only reason I'm scared of Liverpool, because either you're a good team, but there's that bogey sort of perspective there as well. Chelsea are a big 6 team, so Gordon will score. Chelsea are a big 6 team, but they're also a very team as well, mate. Chelsea had a good striker that'd be actually good instead of a muppet. Chelsea are they're a laughable team, same with Man United. I don't really like being sort of cocky. I know some content creators are like, oh, honestly, young Kipper does my head in, you know, and he's like, why do Newcastle think they're going to beat blah, 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 blah. They do it for views, but honestly, Chelsea and Man United, they're terribly run. And the fans don't play for the badge. The fans don't play. The players don't play for the fans. They don't play for the badge. They just play for themselves. They play for an Instagram sort of perspective. They want all the girls, the money, the flash cars, the lifestyle. They don't care about winning as a team because they've got the bag. Why should they play football? That's all they care about. Chelsea's more like mid-table. I'm sure Newcastle will win. If you're on about this game, I'm pretty positive we will win this game. Gordon on the ball now. Gordon outside the box. Looks to shoot. Doesn't. Loses the ball there. That's pretty wasteful from Gordon. I don't want to be too negative, but it's fair to say that's pretty wasteful from Gordon. Amanda Broyer's on the ball. He's chipped Martin Dubravka, but it looks like it's going to be offside. And it is offside. No. Why is Broyer going like that? None of that, son. The referee said you're offside, so take your decision and shove it, son. Different be cheeky to the referees, because you wouldn't be playing that football game. He's absolutely miles offside, Broyer. Broyer's absolutely miles offside, and he has the cheek to go like that to the linesman. Had a win, you know what I'm going to say, but I don't tend to swear. Where do you think we'll finish this season in the Prem? Genuinely, I'd be happy with Conference League. I forgot what that is as well. Is it 7th, 8th, 9th with the new bloody... Oh, honestly, football changes every single year, doesn't it? With the new sort of qualification that 5th can get Champions League. Wherever Conference League can get. If we get that, I would be happy. Honestly, I would. You seen Dan Ashworth could be going to Man United. I've seen Dan Ashworth could go to Manchester United. I don't believe he will. Why on earth would he want to leave a club that's going to be the best club in the world? And that's a long time, but in the next 30 years, we will be the best club in the world. We won't be the biggest club in the world, of course. We'll have Real Madrid, AC Milan, Man City if they win a few on the way, Man United, Barcelona. They'll be the top clubs, but we will be the best team in the world, 100. It's good that we can say that, you know. It's actually good to say that Newcastle, we are going to be the best team in the world. Look, someone screen record this and save it for 20 years time when I'm 37. Jesus Christ, don't let us get 37 in 20 years time. I didn't even think of that. Christ. Wow. Anyways, we are going to be one of the best teams in the world, winning Champions League after treble, after quadruple. we are going to do it. Our academy will be winning Premier Leagues and proper Premier Leagues. No, I don't like to get too ahead of myself, but it's going to be unbelievable to see what Newcastle are going to be. Anyways, Chelsea are on the ball here, on the flank yet again. We need to sort that out second off. They are peltering us on the flanks here. Sterling Santino flying, and it's a free kick for Newcastle. Oh, shut up, man. Sterling's getting right on my nerves here, like proper little crybaby. Running like that all the time, I'm sick of him, me. Emil Kraft's down, that's not something we like to see, lads. That's not something we like to see, boys. Emil Kraft's down, no. No. Kieran Trippier could well and truly be the best replacement that we've got for a player. But Kraft's being class and he's just come back from an injury. Please be okay. Please be Harry Kraft. This can't be another injury for Kieran Trippier's warming up. No, man. I would love to see him come on, but however, Kraft's deserved this chance. He's just come back from injury. No. What a shame for Emil Kraft, man. Can't lose Ashworth if he's as valuable. I wouldn't say he's that valuable, but he is very, very valuable to Newcastle United, isn't he? He is very, very valuable. Gordon, one of the best left wings in the Prem. Aye. There is another injury. I don't believe it's an injury, like, right. Oh, Newcastle's on the ball, yeah. Wilson. Miggy. If he could shoot with his right foot. Jesus Christ. Blocked by a Chelsea player there. Colwell, I think it was. Good shot by Bruno, blocked. Newcastle's still on the ball. Miggy on the ball now. Gives it straight at Colwell, unfortunately. Miggy's been proud this game. He's won the ball back, though, off an interception. Through to Emil Kraft, who looks okay. If Callum Wilson was there, that was a goal. Callum Wilson, you have to be there as a striker, man. What are you doing behind the wingers? Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. Emil Kraft's been the best player on the pitch so far, in my opinion. He's so valuable for the future, he is. Never change, mate. Honestly, love your content as a Toon fan who doesn't go to many games. Love seeing your videos. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Words like that are... They're nothing short of class, boys. That's what they are. Nothing short of class. Newcastle with the throw-in. Emil Kraft now gives it to Miggy. However, do something, Miggy, son. Do something for us. Back to Kraft. Plays it well to Longstaff. Kraft, Longstaff, Gordon, Lewis Hall, and Matt Ritchie all look the same from a camera perspective. I'm absolutely sure that they do. Throw-in for Chelsea here. Conor Gallagher takes 42 minutes on my clock on my screen, lads. It may not be the same on the stream, but on my time watching clock, of course, it buffered a bit. I'm ahead. 42 minutes and 5 seconds. Thoughts on that Dalot red card? Do you know what? I was going to make a video on that. I have a very strong point on that. And it's because I don't like Man United. Dalot deserves it. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't... What I hated about that, who on earth do you think you are, Diogo Dalot, to have the sort of decency to go to a referee after a decision? You went like that and told him to F off. Not once, but twice. Get yourself off the pitch. You don't even speak to the referees like that. No matter how much they do my head in, no matter how much they do your head in. Who the hell do you think you're speaking to a referee like that? Get him banned for 10 games, in my opinion. No, I'm joking, but he probably didn't deserve it. I mean, dissent twice is a bit harsh, but look, just for the sheer arrogance of him going like that to the referee and saying F off twice, bloody deserves it. Do you like Tottenham? Do you know what it is? Chelsea's on the ball here. Playing with it in midfield yet again. Oh, I'm not commentating on Chelsea when they're in the midfield. These lot are just having the ball and going backwards every time. I'm sick. Do you know what? Scrap the game. Do you like Tottenham? I've always said this with Tottenham, right? I don't dislike Tottenham as if I'm like, oh, you're horrible. Oh, you're a scum, blah, 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 blah. I don't dislike them for that reason. But unlucky there by Newcastle. Bruno played through a great through ball. But I just don't like Spurs because they just sit there every season and they get hyped up. Oh, Harry Kane, blah, blah, Ange Postecoglou, blah, blah, blah. Then they fall off and they didn't win. Now, it's just a boring team. Honestly, I didn't like playing them. I've had a season ticket for 3 years now. And I haven't... The only games I've missed at St James's Park is both twice to Spurs. Honestly, I didn't like playing them. They're just a horrible, weird, emptyless team. They have all this money. They spend all this on players. They get hyped up and they don't... I really, really don't like Spurs. I don't know why. Not for a dislike reason, as if I've got something to dislike them to, but they're just bog standard boring. He's always playing for the badge, never stops running. He's not being great. I know what you mean, mate. New setup looks fire. Thank you, Billy, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, Finn. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Have a good day, bro. I seen that. I love Haaland. Like he's a good player, but I think he's a bit of a coward. Haaland, me. You see him last season when Big Dan Burn went up to him and flapped it there, didn't he? Flapped it there. 55 likes. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. If you haven't liked already, hit the like button. We need to smash 66 likes. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily news as well, lads. I appreciate that so much. Nearly half-time talk me I just had. I think it's 44 minutes on my screen. Chelsea in the box out with Nicholas Jackson. And it's a block by Dubravka. Ugh. Unlucky that, like, unlucky. It's a corner for Chelsea. Dubravka probably could have saved that from going out, but he didn't. I think he thought it was in Newcastle. It was a block. Oh, no, he might not have gone to that. Probably could have, but... What is your favourite kit this season? That kit right there. Wait, apart from the black and white, because that would be my favourite every single season. That, the third kit, I really like that one, mate. Watching from Italy, don't talk to me about Italy. That's my favourite country in the world. The nicest people, the nicest culture, the nicest weather, the nicest food, the most welcoming people, the nicest football stadiums. There's other things which I won't say, but they are just the nice... I'm going back to that country soon. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Isak is better than Haaland in some ways. Do you agree? Of course, I agree with that. But if I was Man City, I'd rather Haaland in my team. If I was Newcastle, I'd rather Isak in the team because, of course, we don't go for big name players like that. I just started. It's in the 46th minute now. 3 minutes added on. But honestly, Haaland is better than Isak in shooting, physicality-wise, but record for Newcastle under Eddie Howe, it's his 100th game of the day, of course. 50 wins, 26 defeats and 23 draws. Not shabby whatsoever. Pizza's good, of course it is. Watching from New Zealand, I appreciate that strike, mate. Thank you very much. Of course I'm okay, Charlie O'Yarrit. Watching from my house. Fair enough, mate. Miley off half-time. Yeah, I think Miley's been half decent, mate. Callum Wilson looks absolutely knackered, though. I just had that. Callum Wilson looks absolutely... How well, lad... Them legs are made of curly whirlies. Jesus Christ. This lad's made it 30 plus years old and his legs are literally made of Twixes. Or his hamstrings are made of Twixes. Play 180 minutes for her. Press like hell for her, please. A big strong bloke like Callum Wilson and his hamstrings just give way like nout. Gone famous on YouTube now, some boy. No, I haven't gone famous, bro. Don't worry about that. I'd class myself... I think you can only class yourself as famous is when you get 1 million on some sort of thing. Obviously, if I don't put in the work that I am now for the next 10, 15 years... Has Emil Kraft just been clamped on there? That didn't look good, man. That didn't look good. Do you think Gordon could keep up as striker? Nah, I don't like Gordon as striker. Gordon doesn't offer nothing as a striker for me. Because what he did was with Vicario. No, do you know what the thing is, actually? I've seen... I don't know if you agree, but I've seen that Callum Wilson said something about Vicario. However you want to say it. Vicario. I've seen that somebody said that... No, I'll stop saying that in Italian sort of accent. But Callum Wilson spoke after the game saying that he didn't like it. Shut up, man, Wilson. You give... I don't want to say the word, but you give... housery every single game you're playing. You give it big to the keeper every single game. You just shushed a Chelsea fan in that game. When someone gives it back to you, you start crying. However, Wilson, you're better than that, mate. You give banter to Mikel Antonio every single time you're on a podcast. You've got to sort of take it back, do you know what I mean? A bit of a childish act there from Callum Wilson, actually. Anyways, 48th minute here. I think Emil Kraft's going to be okay. He's limping though, and that's not a good sign because Kraft's already been injured. This ref, Jared Gillard, I don't rate him whatsoever. Kraft's really badly limping here, I just add. But it looks like he's going to have to play as there's less than a minute gone. Ooh, Kraft's still really limp. This isn't good, this. How are Kraft, son? We need another striker in January. Football with no banter is dead. Of course it is. Banter's what makes football. A long ball in here by Breuer. Straight to Martin Dubravka. And that's... Is it half time? I'll have to pause the timer now. Actually, I just forgot to pause the timer. It's not exactly half time on my screen. But once Martin Dubravka kicks it, of course it will be. Then we'll get your half time thoughts, boys. Breuer hits it straight to Dubravka. It's 1 minute over now. Dubravka has a free kick. Just slap it up, Dubravka. We've got to get on with the half-time talk, man. He slapped it up. Come on, ref. Our ref. Come on, ref. Ref. Waiting on you, mate. Come on, ref. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds over. We are waiting on you. And he's blew it now, finally. Come on. Did you see the... Oh, first of all, lads, let's check the scores on the doors. If it is still what I believe it is. It is. 1-0 Newcastle, of course, against Chelsea, as we all know. Middlesbrough, Port Vale, 2-0 at Middlesbrough. Everton and Fulham, still 1-0 to Fulham. Very, very good news for us. I'd much rather play... Yes, I'd much rather play Fulham than play... than play Chelsea. God knows what I'm blabbing on about. I'll blab on sometimes, you know. But, half-time thoughts, lads. What we're thinking, half decent performance. Do you know what? What I hope we don't do yet again is we've went 1-0 up and we're going to sit off because we're knackered, because we're tired. Look, if we were just going to use the analogy that, oh, we're tired, we're knackered, give them a rest, you can't hack them. No, we can sort of get into them. They've come here to play football. All of them fans have travelled down there to watch a game of football. We're 1-0 up. We've been playing decent, so go out and bloody win this game, boys, and we're going to do that as well. I believe we will win this game, but to be fair, it's been all Chelsea. It has been all Chelsea, hasn't it, lads? Show us some TikTok or something. I don't know how to show you some TikTok, mate. 7 out of 10. Everybody rate the first half out of 10. In my opinion, I'm going to go 7 out of 10, I believe is fair for me. Everyone get in the comments and rate the half. Longstaff, excellent. Longstaff was pretty good. We need to push for the next goal. Fully agreed. That would be my main sort of target. 8 out of 10. Oof. 8. 6.5 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Christ almighty. Someone's a bit positive. 10 out of 10. I like your confidence, mate. I like your confidence. Right, I'm going to run a poll. I'll let you know the poll, of course. Then I'm going to go get myself a glass of water. I'll have about 2 glasses of water. Then I'll get myself a glass of water, bring it to you. Because my throat's absolutely killing. I'm non-stop commentating for yous. Yous know I love yous, man. Anyways, we'll get a poll running now. And this one. Every time I go live, this laptop wants to start with me. Anyways. I'm sorting the poll out for you now. Right. Nearly up. Right. Pull up now for yous. I'm going to go get a glass of water. So wait 2 seconds. And while I'm also gone, let's see if we can do this while I'm also gone. My highest ever like live was 66 likes, as you all know. 67 people in here right now. Like the live, ladies and gentlemen. Please let us smash that 66 target. It may not be when I come back, but by the end of the game. So if you haven't liked already, smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, you can see it here. Get it done, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much. I'll be right back. Oh, we are finally back. Sorry for the wait there, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise, but come on, you boys got to drink water, as you all should be drinking water. I don't want to sound like your dads But water is very healthy for you. Do you know what it is? It's off topic, but some people don't like water. How you cannot like water? I don't know. It doesn't taste enough. To be fair, if you don't want to drink water, you don't have to drink water, but it's not something you don't like. You can't be like, oh, water's rotten. Know what I mean? Oh, just sorting the stream out, lads. Give us 2 seconds. Alright, there we're gone. There we gone. Cold water's... Said it yourself, mate. Said it yourself. Said it yourself. Aye, this half has been half decent, hasn't it, lads? Ironic, but this half has been half decent. We were looking like the dominant team before the goal. We scored the goal very, very well took by Callum Wilson. Pretty lucky with the 2 bobbles, but he took his goal extremely well, as he normally does. And after the goal, it's been all Chelsea, really. They've not been taking the chances, but possession-wise, they have been, unfortunately, dominating. We'll clip this up. But I don't know what that means. Anyways, lads, if you hear a buzz, it is just... my heater here. So don't worry, I'm not getting oh, that's a very... I'm just looking back now, lads. That is a very bad challenge from Caicedo on Anthony Gordon. That's extremely bad. Something should have happened there, mind. Wow. Gee, yeah, you can't just lunge in like that, man. Oh my... Yeah, I'm not even gonna speak. Something a pundit's just said there. I'm not even gonna speak because something will get said, but oh my god. We need to switch on at the back. Well, I wouldn't say it's at the back, mate, actually. I mean, we've been letting in a fair few... We've been letting in a fair few sort of crosses in that eye, but it goes through the midfield first, doesn't it? The midfield, this Longstaff's been alright, Bruno's been alright, Miley's been alright. I mean, they have been alright, but they haven't offered that much defensive cover. Bruno's block off the line, of course, but that's sort of unrealistic to call that cover. I don't know how this referee's been pretty he's not been good, this ref, like, has he? He's not been very good, this referee. Christ. But if we can get through this, hold on at 1-0. Do you know what's going to happen now? If we do hold on 1-0 like this, if this is how we're going to go into the next half, you already know that Chelsea's going to come back and we'll get beat on pens. It'll be our own fault, just like it was against Liverpool, just like it was against Milan. So, lads, go into the second half going for it. Please don't... Oh, 3-0 Middlesbrough, lads. 3-0 at Middlesbrough against Port Vale. Middlesbrough through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Aye. So 56 minutes in, Fulham 1, Everton 0. 53 minutes in, Middlesbrough 3, Port Vale 0. And of course at half time, Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. Fantastic. So it looks like Middlesbrough's through at the semis. I would like to play Middlesbrough just because of the away allocation and it being a close game as well. It would be very, very good. We will lose. Unfortunately, I don't believe the game will be. The game won't be in our hands if we play like that, and we'll shoot ourselves in the foot yet again. I'd actually be very angry if we let this game slip up by playing extremely defensively. If we went all out and lost the game, fair enough, we've went for it. But if we just slack off again, then nah. You alright, Max, mate? Bob, I've said it 10 times. We will get Liverpool if we go through to the next round, and the second leg will be at Anfield. We'll beat them 1-0 at St James, and they'll go 1-0 in the first minute and make it 2-1 to them in the 90... Actually, in the 100th and 120th minute. It's simple as... We will get them, lads. We will get them. Of course I'm alright. Of course I am. Thank you for asking, mate. I hope you're okay as well. 67 likes, boys. Yes. We've beat... No. Yes, come on. 67 likes. Fantastic. We've beat the live sort of record already, and we're at half time as well. Come on. The next live will be, of course... Actually, the next live will be in 4 days' time. At Fulham Luton away. That's when it'll be. Do you know when the Carabao Cup semi-finals are played, lads? I don't actually know when they're played, me. If anyone knows the date, please let us know. Classic Liverpool, aye. Yari Cameron, mate. Miley versus Mainu debate soon, do you think? Miley is miles clear of that Mainu, whatever he is with that daft last name. Honestly, when he come to St James's Park, he done absolutely nothing. He was anonymous. He was. Early January, sometime in January, good. I like to hear that. And the final is on the 26th of February. So if anyone can find out the date, by the way, if there is a date, please let us know. But on the 26th of February, it's Mino's a baller. Nah, he's not. He's good for his age, but he's not special. He is special, but he's not extremely special, of course, playing at that age for Man United is class, but he's not like a world class. You too, Eddie, mate. Good night, mate. Have a good one. Miley or Anderson? Miley. Do you know what? I'm going to run a poll for that, me, because I sit heavily on that. Miley or Elliot Anderson. For me, every single day of the week, it's Lewis Miley. I love being positive, right? But I've never rated Elliot Anderson for Newcastle. He gets praised because he's a Geordie, and rightly so. I love him to death because he's a Newcastle United player, and I'll back him for the rest of my life. But Miley doesn't. Oh, Elliot Anderson. Sorry, I'm trying to put this poll up. I'll put this poll up first and then talk. I really want to see the votes on this one as well, actually. Right. Stop poll, there we go. For me, it's Miley 110%. Honestly, I don't even know what it is. I didn't rate Elliot Anderson. I don't think he's ever done anything properly for Newcastle. Like I say, I'll back him till the end because he's a Geordie, he's a Newcastle United player. I'll back Mark Gillespie to the end. He's a Newcastle United player. Do you know what I mean? But Lewis Miley over him for me every single day of the week. Elliot Anderson, I don't even know. I don't think he's ever done anything special for Newcastle ever. I think the semis are played on the 25th and 30th. I think. All right. 3.15k. Thank you very much, lads. I appreciate that. Come on, yeah, with 3.12k. So, thank you very much for all the subscriptions. I do appreciate that a lot, lads. Of course, there'll be a video up tomorrow. What that is, I do not know. But there will be a video up, just as. Just, you think Rangers will get in the Europa League final. Fingers crossed, because I do like Rangers, like I've always said. When I take Anderson, he's good. So, Miley is very Anderson is very good technically, but nah, it's Lewis Miley every single day of the week for me. His ceiling is a lot higher. For me, Elliot Anderson, I don't know what it is. He's good shielding the ball. He uses his body well on the ball, but not for me. Genuinely not for me. Nah, I don't like Elliot Anderson. I love him, but I prefer Lewis Miley. Sorry, I shouldn't say I don't like him, but I prefer Lewis Miley more than Elliot Anderson, 110%. Dan Burn and Trips are on. Alright, fair enough. Trips for Kraft. Fingers crossed Kraft isn't injured, because that's just another blow for Newcastle, isn't it? He has Middlesbrough's goals here. Just having a look at these bad lads. First one was a finish, to be fair. That's a very good goal. He scored against Man United, actually, I'm sure, last season. This is Fulham's goal. Oh no, it was an own goal, wasn't it? Oh no. Pereira in the box. Oh, that's a terrible own goal, that. I hope they go out of that, by the way. I really hope they go out of that. Oh my god. Right, okay. Right, so. Nah. Fingers crossed. Botman's just come off for Dan Burn there, so of course Burn's going centre back. And Trippier's come on for Kraft. If Sven Botman's injured, I'm actually going to lose my... I seriously am. I'm actually going to lose the will to live if Sven Botman's injured. Nothing's been said by anything by the commentators or anything like that. But, oh my god, please be okay, Botman. Please. Let's just quickly check Twitter if there's been anything, because that would be absolutely disgusting. Honestly, it would. No, there's been nothing. There's been no good. Oh, don't wait. No, that hasn't. Thank God, right. We've kicked back off, yeah, lads. Come on. Hopefully he's just giving him a rest, mate. It's probably just a precaution. Thank God. I like the idea of giving Botman a break because he has played a lot of games for Newcastle. Dan Burn said he would like a couple more weeks. Oh, really? What? A couple more weeks break, did you mean? Ball about will go in the box here by Conor Gallagher. It's a free kick for Chelsea. Lascelles doesn't head it away straight to a Chelsea player. Raheem Sterling bats the ball back in. And Martin Dubravka leaves it out with a goal kick for Newcastle. Very well done, Martin Dubravka. I'm just checking what the minute is on SofaScore to sort of rally it up with mine. 48th minute, right, so I think I'm a bit behind actually. 47.2. So, oh, I'm just about a minute behind. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yep, Gordon's limping now. That is not a good sight. That is not a good sight. Dubravka sends it long. Sorry, lads. I'm getting up to date with everything. Sorry if I look a bit bored or something. Gordon's already got Josh. You saw behind me. Nah, I get told every live stream, lads. Honestly, what else did I used to get told all the time? What else did I used to get told all the time on TikTok? I can't remember what it was, but I used to get told something every single... I forgot what it was, but it was something like that. Gordon's limping. Gordon's limping now. Gordon looks hurt. Gordon's alright. Gordon's limping. Gordon is limping. Yes, I can confirm. Gordon is limping, lads. Aye. Right, we'll get this timer started in just a second. Score prediction for Sunderland game in the FA Cup. I think we'll batter them, mate. I seriously do think we'll give them a... I don't even want to say a really good go because we should be smashing Sunderland. Form goes out the window in that game, but just the quality of the two teams, it's so drastic. It's such like a drastic drop between quality in the teams. They're sticking with Luke O'Nien. We've got Sven Botman. You're sticking with... Do you know what it is? It's that bad I can put it on my mother's life. I was going to compare Alexander Isak with their striker. But on my mother's life, off the top of my head, I can't think of who the striker is. That's how... I wouldn't say I don't care about Sunderland because, of course, I like giving them banter. I mean, I don't care about them. I don't go looking for, like, Sunderland's results like they go looking for our results. But I divina half the team. That's how much I care about them. These are the players I know from Sunderland. Joe Bellingham, Jack Clark... Joe Bellingham, Jack Clark, Chris Rigg. I swear down, that's literally it. The goalkeeper, I know the goalkeeper's name, I forgot, because Newcastle were a little bit linked with him. Oh crap, I forgot to put the timer on. Newcastle were linked with him at one point, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Was it Patterson? That might be his name. God knows, I think it is though. Look at the Mackhams. Geordie Josh loves watching my games. Geordie Josh watches with Inaz, the Sunderland keeper. They love stuff like that in our Sunderland. Do you know if we win it, or we go to a Champions League away day like Milan, and we're saying, hey, have I seen a Mackham in Milan? They go, you're on your big Champions League day, and you're thinking about Sunderland. They absolutely adore that, don't they? They thrive off it because they've got nout going for them in the league. They've got nout going for them in money-wise or player-wise. There's no one standing out for them apart from the youngsters who are doing okay, like Chris Regan, Joe Bellingham, of course. They've got nout going for them, so they love the fantastic, high-profile team battering, away day exiting Newcastle United, to speak about them. Chris Rigg lives right next to you, fair enough. Anyways, Newcastle's on the ball here. How do I get the most viewers when I don't talk about the game? This is a live about the game. When I talk about anything random, I get the least amount of viewers. I don't know how. Anyways, Newcastle's on the ball, yeah, 50 minutes in. Oh, God. Lads, please don't sneeze, Josh. Fingers crossed that's over and done with. But anyways, Gordon looks really bad here, me. I just add it doesn't look good for Gordon. Disasi on the right hand side now. Oh my God, Gordon looks absolutely pagged. Is that because of Caicedo just like hampering down on him? 50 minutes in, it looks like Gordon's going to come off, lads. Josh, it's because people love you. Thank you, Finbra, appreciate that. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. It's because of Caicedo, man. Going through Gordon like that is a disgrace. He's going over him. He wants to say sorry, like. He wants to say sorry, Caicedo. Caicedo looks absolutely lost. 115 million. That is a horrible tackle, that, man. Jesus. What's he doing? That's disgusting, that, mind. He should have been sent off for that. I can't believe he's got away with that, me. I can't believe he's got away with that. Matt Ritchie's come on for Anthony Gordon, yeah. Where's Lou? Actually, no, do you know what? To be fair, I don't think Lewis Hall can properly play right wing, so Anthony Gordon. Matt Ritchie probably is the best option for right wing as of right now, unfortunately. Or he could have went Tino Livramento right wing, Lewis Hall left back, whatever. Fantastic challenge there by Sean Longstaff. Caicedo on the ball now. Chelsea's gonna come firing in the second half. Nicholas Jackson with the ball. See, the views are going down now. I'm talking about the game. What do I have to do? Should I just start a live stream talking about something random and then people will probably watch it? Do you know what it is? If I actually done that, people wouldn't watch it. But when I do one about the game and talk about something else, people... Content creation is weird, man. The algorithms are so hard to crack. Honestly, people are mental. People are mental. I love you so, mate. I do love you so, honestly. Nearly on 50,000 followers on TikTok as well. 50,000 followers on TikTok. I can vividly remember the day that I got 5,000 or 1,000 followers on TikTok. I can vividly remember the day. It was about 3 years ago now. Class. Keep making the videos, pal. I'm not even in Newcastle. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Chelsea look more hungry. I wouldn't even say Chelsea look more. Actually, no. Do you know what? That is a big factor in it. Actually, they do look like the one at more. Newcastle are sitting off yet again. Nicholas and Cuckoo, Christopher and Cuckoo warming up on the bench. Yeah, he's an unbelievable threat in mind. He absolutely busted at RB Leipzig with Dominic Szoboszlai, who I believe was at RB Salzburg. But them two at RB Leipzig were absolutely unbelievable. Christopher Nkunku scored nearly about every 2 games he played in. Player, if he comes on, watch him score in the 90th minute and they can win on pens. That's what's gonna happen. Benoit Badiashile here. On the flanks yet again for Chelsea. They've been using these flanks very, very well. Malo Gusto, the young French right back, I believe it is. Gordon headed straight down the tunnel when he's went off, apparently, reportedly, Ryder. Bruno Fernandes. Don't even need to answer that, bro, do it? Don't even need to answer that. Chelsea keep wasting these chances. They do. Moises Caicedo. Every time Caicedo's got the ball, he's passed it backwards every single time. Christ. Breuer on the ball now. Breuer tries to get past Trippier. Oh, get lost, man. Trippier literally just holds him there and he's trying to fall over. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Gusto on the ball. On the left-hand side. Who gives it to Breuer now? Breuer sends it in the box. It's a chance for Chelsea. Nicholas turns and shoot. Nicholas Jackson turned and shot. And it's went out. He's got his hand in his hands. It was a very, very good chance. But he can't convert the chance. Sorry. I struggle to say words sometimes, mate. You know, honestly, the amount of words I stutter or I say about 13 times, I need to sort it out. For a content creator, it's unacceptable. Miley is better than Caicedo currently. He is. He actually is. Newcastle are getting battered. Unfortunately, it looks like, I wouldn't say absolutely bad, but definitely the majority of the games went to Chelsea 110%. It's because we're setting off at the minute. We seem to do that every time we go 1-0 down, and I don't know why. I honestly, I don't know why. Oh, Chelsea with the shot. Dubravka's got down and saved it. Wow. These are gonna come back at some point. Oh my God. How am I, Newcastle? Chelsea on the attack again, straight after a Martin Dubravka save. Malo Gusto on the left-hand side. Cole Palmer whips it into the box. Dan Burns straight out. Get a hold of that, Wilson. He's got a hold of it. He's lost it. Thiago Silva on the ball now. Looks to send it long. Fantastic ball to Malo Gusto. Straight in. Dubravka saves yet again. How, man? Lads, we're going to chuck it away again. Sitting off like this, we're going to chuck it away again. How come Lewis Hall is on the bench since he's on loan from Chelsea? You enjoying your what I am, bro. I. How come Lewis Hall is on the bench? He needs to get a game right, doesn't he? I feel sorry for him. He's absolutely class. But fantastic save by Dubravka there from Raheem Sterling, of course. Very, very good save. Defence versus attack right now. You've hit the nail on the head, mate. It is defence versus attack right now. Aye, it just is. Let's check the scores on the doors because is that 76 minutes gone. Fulham are still beating Everton 1-0. Both of them have put out a full start 11 as well, so both of them have fully went for this. And Middlesbrough, they're through now. It's 3-0 against Port Vale in the 72nd minute. I would have liked to see a team like Port Vale, because we would have battered them, but I would have liked to see a team like Port Vale progress to the next round. So it would have been very, very good. Why was Gordon subbed off? He was limping, mate. And fingers crossed he's not out for a long time. Mickey on the ball on the right-hand side. He's going to look to play it back. That's all he can do at the minute. Chelsea are absolutely hounding us here. Chelsea are being the better team so far. Newcastle, it looks like we are just going to have to, unfortunately, what we're done wrong against Milan and Liverpool. Of course, winning both of them games, losing both of them games 2-1, going up 1-0, of course. We need to hold on in this game. No matter how we do it, just do it, please, lads. Just do it. Chelsea with the goal kick, or the free kick, sorry. Oh no, it was a goal kick. Conor Gallagher, they've got the ball up the midfield. They are getting pressed by Newcastle very well here. Malo Gusto breaks, takes on about 3 Newcastle players. Tackled by Miley, very well done. Bruno on the ball now. Gives it a Tino. Tackled there by Thiago. Yeah, Thiago Silva is actually, that might have been Colwell, I don't know. But Thiago Silva is unbelievable for 39 years old, may I just add, lads. Conor Gallagher with the ball. Plays a through ball and it goes to absolutely nothing. Martin Dubravka has got the ball yet again. Pretty decent stick. Pretty decent shift in the sticks for Martin Dubravka. That's another sort of kind of thing I get bloody muddled up on. But another sort of... see what I mean? I'm doing it again. Why do I get so muddled up with words? Honestly, you should see the amount of times I take to record a video. But Dubravka's been half decent in goal this game. He's been called up on many a times. Been very reliable as well. Free kick here for Newcastle in our own half. Need a defensive masterclass. Aye, we definitely do. Let's, fingers crossed, let's pray, lads, that we can hold on to this. A place in the semi-finals would be unbelievable. Conor Gallagher, he's a workhorse, like, isn't he? He is a workhorse, like. This ref has been shocking today. Jesus Christ. Oh, Levi Colwell's been subbed off, actually. He's been subbed off in Malo Gusto. Long ball sent here, very well done to Trippier. Come on, Trips, fresh legs you, son. Let's say something with you. Longstaff to Bruno. I'm going to get it, bearing in mind I am going to saw you at the Fulham game, I appreciate that. I got about photos with about 30 people at the Fulham game, before and after. Your support is unreal, man, boys. I appreciate that. Honestly, I got photos with people at McDonald's, German Doner Kebab when I went there, at the stadium, outside the stadium. I love you, Zal, man. I got a few with people in the Metro Centre ID as well. Every time I go somewhere, I say yes, it's unbelievable. Dubravka played it out Tino Livermore, very well done. Miley Atino, fantastic, boys. Great play back to Wilson. Wilson's intercepted there. Yeah. We do need another striker, Rusty, now. Wilson's going to be a liability in the next season. If you were to get Middlesbrough, if you go through, would you class it as a derby? Absolutely not, mate. Nah. Middlesbrough for me, it's not a derby whatsoever. Everyone in the chat, do you class Middlesbrough as a derby? Not for me, personally. It's a rivalry, I'd say, but it's not a derby. Conor Gallagher's got every game's a rivalry because, of course, everyone wants to win. Sterling looks dangerous. He always looks dangerous against Newcastle, him, man. He always does. Thiago Silva now. Cole Palmer on the ball. Back to Thiago Silva. Chelsea in their own half. Never, nah. It's not really a derby, like, is it? It isn't really. My brother kind of looks like Lewis Smiling went up. Josh, I know you might not have 1 mil, but you're my favourite YouTuber, TikToker I've watched in... Oh, appreciate that, Finn, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I was going to get a photo, but we had go Metro. I was raging. Honestly, every time I go to the Metro Centre now, I'm getting photos with people. Sterling's on the ball here yet again. Very good ball to Amanda Breyer. To Cole Palmer. He's got a... It's back outside. Yeah, Lewis Miley's tackled him. Chelsea's looking very threatening here for Newcastle, which is something we shouldn't be letting them be threatening because they're not a good side. They aren't a good side. They've got the top class players, but together as a team, they're not very good. Inside the box here, into Dubravka's save yet again. He's getting a very high player ratings on TikTok. He is. Disasi on the right hand side. Chelsea have used the flanks very, very well. Lads, I'm just debating, should I do a player ratings for TikTok tonight? Because, of course, the game's going to finish at, 10 o'clock? People's going to go to sleep for school very early tomorrow. Should I do a match reaction and a player rating? Should I? Dubravka smashes it long. Best Geordie content creator. Thank you very much, Freddie, bro. I appreciate that. Whereabouts in Newcastle do you live? It's a very small area. I'm going to sneeze again. It's a very small area. I might sound a bit daft right now. But because it's such a small area, I don't want to sort of kind of leak it, do you know what I mean? Yeah, you should, I will. Player ratings is good, of course I will then. Don't need to be reminded that he rang you to say hello. Oh, was that you? Hello, bro. Got an icon pack. Mate, I haven't even got FIFA, that's how much I dislike it. Amanda Breyers with the ball. I believe it's offside, and it is offside. Cole Palmer, stop arguing with the referee, man. If it's offside... Yeah, some players, if it's offside, it's offside. If the referees or the linesmen give that, whether it's right or wrong, get on with it, man. Get the game going. Stop slowing it down. Miles better than Dom and Dan. Do you know what it is? Every time I see a video of somebody saying, obviously Malcolm's, Dom and Dan are better than Geordie Josh. Dom and Dan always comment on it. I'll never comment on the ones that say Geordie Josh are better than Dom and Dan. I didn't like being that sort of... I'm not calling them this, by the way, but I don't like being that sort of, like... egotistical, saying, oh, I am better, blah, blah, blah. I'm just humble. I've got 48,000 followers on TikTok now, nearly 4,000 on YouTube, nearly 5,000 on Instagram, which has grown massive. So I just love you, Zal. Do you know what I mean? I don't compare myself with anyone at all. I compare myself with myself, actually. I do track my growth rate a lot. Richie sends it along straight away, looking for Callum Wilson, but he can't. Josh's Chael actually permanently moved to Dubai. No, of course he hasn't, man. He's daft Chael, like, but no, he hasn't. Of course he hasn't. I rate Chelsea, but when they play like this, it makes me... Oh, lads, big one here. Everton have made it 1-1 with Fulham. Big one there. Everton have made it 1-1 with Fulham. Not good. Not good whatsoever, lads. It's not good for us, that, like... Nah, that's not good, is it? I'm not fretting over it. I still think we can have I still think we can have Everton, but I'd much rather play Fulham. It looks like Everton have been the better player though, the better team, sorry. So let's take a look at who scored for Everton, because it is 1-1 right now. It was Beto. Beto scored for Everton. Let's take a look at the statistics. Fulham's had 1 shot on target, they've had 2, so it's been a pretty poor game, but it is 1-0, 1-1 in the quarter-final. Still 3-0 at Middlesbrough, they're 110% through now. 80 minutes gone in that game. Chelsea with the ball on the outside of our box, it's out, it is out. Yeah, Beto scored, he did, mate, you're right, he did. That Beto looks like a half-decent striker. He does, doesn't he? He does. Down and down on humble adore. I would say the better YouTube. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Would you want a pen shootout, Jan? If you do, how do you think we'll do? Well, of course I would want a pen shootout. We're winning 1-0. Why should we settle for conceding a goal? Look, playing like this, we may concede a goal. We may concede a goal because it's all Chelsea. We're sitting off. We look absolutely knackered. It looks like it's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. But if we can hold on, we've won the game 1-0. But if it does go to penalties, who can we even bring on from... If we had Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson, oh my God. That penalty shootout would be ours if we had Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak for a penalty shootout. Mind, that would be class, that wouldn't it? Christ. They are too fun. I don't think they've actually missed a penalty for Newcastle, if I'm being honest. That was at Crystal Palace. It was unreal behind net for the shootout. The only penalty shootout I missed Crystal Palace last season... the only penalty shootout, actually I've been to 2 for Newcastle, that I've been to live was, actually, have I been to 3? No, I've been to 2. So with Leicester, I think it was in the Carabao Cup and James Maddison scored. I think he'd done a celebration tour. That was a very long time ago. Honestly, I actually loved them days when we were crap. You know, they were actually good because the tickets were like £5. And the one before that, don't remind me of it. We got knocked out of the cup, the EFL Cup, in the second or third round by Burnley. We drew 1-1. I think Jeff Hendrick scored and done like that celebration. Alright, mate, you're not Ronaldo, you're Jeff Hendrick. You left Burnley, not Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Has Miley's brother ever played a game for Newcastle? Not the senior team, I don't believe, if you're on about Jamie Miley. As Michael Owen... he's daft. Michael Owen is a pundit, isn't he? How he's got a job, I don't know. Yes, AI will go straight at Penn's eye. Here comes Nkuku. I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear that whatsoever. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you're okay. I hope your family's doing okay. If they score, you're the best content creator in the North East. Love the vids. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Chelsea have missed yet another chance. See what I mean? We're on 40 viewers now. Now that I'm interacting with you, I talk about the game, what the live stream is. The viewers are going down. What do I have to do, man? If I went on a live stream just saying Geordie Josh general chat, it would get 10 viewers. So what's going on here, man? Do you know what it is? I'm talking about the game. No, I'm joking. I'll interact with you, but Christopher Nkuku coming on now for Chelsea. That's not good whatsoever. Maybe Nicholas Jackson's coming off. If he's not, that's going to be 3 strikers on the pitch for Chelsea. Christopher Nkuku is an unbelievable threat. What he done last season for RB Leipzig, just wow. Just put it that sort of way. I mean, of course, he got injured when he was trying to move to Chelsea, but he is an unbelievable player. I think he scored once every 2 games. Unbelievable. Josh, your bedroom's class, not going to lie. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. That's my best addition so far. I don't only like half and half scoffs, but the reason for it was beautiful. This may be getting worse, but the shots... No, I think Jackson's off. I think he's going to come off. You deserve a lot more for the work you put in. Do you know what it is? I've been told over 100 times I deserve more followers for the work that I put in. So, do you know what? Honestly, people's... what's the word? People's feedback is the sort of thing I take. So, if everyone's telling us I'm doing good and I deserve more than I am, then all it takes is time. I'll be consistent. I won't let my sort of work go down. Then... Of course, I'm gonna fingers crossed, get up. He's on. Jackson's off. I thought so. Not in Nkuku was going to test. Nkuku is a very, very good player, isn't he? He is a very, very good player. All the Chelsea fans are looking extremely happy that he's coming on, and rightly so as well. Rightly so. Well, if he gets 1 or 2, hopefully his first goals in the next game. Fingers crossed, Sam, mate. I like your thinking. You should be in the millions, mate. I don't know about that. Do you know what it is with the thing is as well, though? If I do say so myself, the content is half decent, but the thing what I do need to improve on, and I am going to improve on, of course, especially with Christmas around the corner, is the quality of mics, audios, phones for vlogging the game. So all of that will come. Don't you worry about that. But I'll keep up the hard work and determination. Of course I will. Just patience, man. As we grow, you'll grow. Exactly. That's a sort of outlook to have on it, Sam. I appreciate that. Thoughts on a Sky Sports commentator job? I wouldn't ever let down my fans as Geordie Josh. I wouldn't ever let you down, boys. I'm Geordie Josh for life. I wouldn't work for any company, man. Why are we playing so defensive? It's proper annoying. Look, it is annoying, but I just gotta have to live with it. Maybe 100 to 500k, you deserve it. Trust me, love your content. I appreciate that, bro, but all I think I've got to do from my perspective is, of course, be consistent. Put in the work, which I am every single day. I'm working my absolute socks off with thumbnails, uploading, editing, scheduling, putting uploads on Instagram, scheduling them, putting hashtags on it, then doing the same on Facebook, then recording on YouTube, then editing on YouTube, then uploading on YouTube, then making a thumbnail for YouTube, then recording on TikTok, then putting up TikTok stories. I'm putting in the work, lads, so I know if I just keep putting up the good work, it'll come off, do you know what I mean? But the sort of stuff has to come off with it, like me upgrading my setup, and I don't know why, but I've seemed to notice that older people like to watch older people on YouTube. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't been around the YouTube block for long enough. Maybe, 3.15 thousand followers in less than 3 months is absolutely unbelievable. So I thank you very much for that, mate. I'll just add True Geordie. Thank you very much. Sterling, he's unbelievable. It will take you one viral clip and you're sorted. I've got loads of viral. I think I've got like 3 or 4 clips of myself. What's got like over 500k on TikTok, which is half decent. Like I say, lads, somebody got a TikTok which was, if you want to record, Jake records this, by the way. See what I mean, man? I'm not talking about the game, and it's got 42 people watching. And thank God, Sterling's dived there and he's got a yellow card. Sterling deserves that. He's been diving all game. Thank God. Thank God. Little rap, man. Get gone. That Chef Dave moment was elite. Chef Dave's some boy, isn't he? The more you grow, just takes time. Exactly, mate. Exactly, it does. Playing defensively this early in the game is dangerous for us and could go wrong very, very quickly. It could go wrong very, very quickly. Like I said, I don't want to repeat myself, but it was the same against Liverpool and Milan. We'll go 1-0 up, and then it comes back on to go 2-1 down in both games as well. We don't want to happen the same. This is a season-defining game. We've went out of the Champions League. We know the lads are knackered and fatigued. We can't use that sort of narrative in every single game we're going to. It's sort of a lazy excuse now. Of course, it's a very powerful excuse, but it's just, why would we use that every single game? I don't like it whatsoever. So we're going to this game believing in the lads 100%. They've done me proud today. We've played not great. Let's be real, we've sat off the whole game, but we've been well disciplined. Chelsea probably deserve to go through, but they haven't been clinical enough, so they haven't. It's football terms, isn't it? 18 minutes left to play in normal time. If Newcastle can hold on, this will be absolutely fantastic. Held up against Milan. Wait, we didn't hold up against Milan, didn't we? Oh, no, we did hold up against Milan, but the scoreline we didn't hold up against Milan, sorry. Joshua and I in, bro. I am in. As you can see on the time, if you can work out like the time sort of thing. As of now, we am in the 72nd minute and the 32nd. But of course, I'm live streaming, so it's going to be a little bit behind. By the time I've said that, I'm maybe in the 40th second now. You're my favourite TikToker. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I heard YouTube Shorts make good money. Good idea if it can reach. Do you know what the thing is, though? I don't know what I would do with YouTube Shorts. Should I start reposting my TikToks on YouTube Shorts? Maybe, but all my TikToks are over a minute. My YouTube Shorts have to be under a minute, so maybe it's something I could look into. I don't know. Hopefully this is more like PSG. Aye, exactly, Sam, mate. Fingers crossed we can sort of hold off but give a good performance, like be as disciplined as that. I think it would make sense for Chelsea to go through. Well, fingers crossed they don't. 0-0, it's the first game. I don't actually know, Billy. I've never heard that before. That's what I reckon, same as TikToks. You know what it is? I'll upload my TikToks to YouTube Shorts for now. Game against Milan. We've not learned our mistakes. I know we're exhausted, but come on, we need to press for at least another before we sit back. I agree with that, mate. If we concede, which, let's be real, it looks likely that we may concede because after the goal, we've just went absolutely full throttle and park the bus. We've got 11 players behind the ball in most cases. Matt Ritchie's keeping wide, which looks like we're only attacking output. Matt Ritchie going wide, with all due respect, I love him. He's been an icon for the club. In funny sort of terms, of course, he's not been an actual icon for the club. He's not the best going forwards, is he? As much as I love him, I don't like to be harsh, but he really isn't. This is criminal how many chances Chelsea screw up. It is. Chelsea, they're not taking the chances, which is a benefit for us. But trust me, Christopher Nkunku gets one chance for Chelsea. It's our fault and it's in the back of the net and we'll shoot ourselves in the foot. You are my fave TikTok. Thank you very much, Julian. I appreciate that, bro. We post TikTok and YouTube shorts, crop your vids, just putting the most important stuff. Aye, good analogy, mate. I will do that. Love your content. Thank you very much. This is criminal. Oh, you've just read that. My cousin said he played for Boston. Boston? Not mean Bolton. Oh. Chelsea's in the box here with Christopher Nkunku. They've been so wasteful today, Chelsea. They probably deserve to lose this game because how wasteful they've been. Outside the box now with Caicedo. He's going to look to pass it back. He passes it just about back. Passes it to Cole Palmer, who's just in front of him. He passes it now back to Benoit Badiashile. Thiago Silva. Chelsea are playing very bad football, yeah. Disasi. Back to Thiago Silva. Oh, he's going to do anything, lads. Long ball by Thiago Silva. Easily picked up by Lo Celso. Heads it away. Trippier clears. Fantastic. We're exhausted, but that doesn't mean we have quality and talent. We can get another goal easily if we play with cards right, says Salbem. Sorry if I've not pronounced that right, mate. But pretty decent. And Nkunku going to get injured, blowing up a balloon. American boss. Alright, fair enough. Joshua, you watched the Big Dan Burn quiz. I have. It was class, wasn't it? It actually was class. 70 likes. Thank you. Wait, 70 likes. I haven't actually refreshed it, but the last time I checked, we're on 70 likes. I appreciate that very much, lads. We're on 73 likes. Thank you very much. The highest one was, of course, 66. So the next live stream against Luton, we may not do it because it is Luton, but we need to get more than 73 likes. Come on, let's do it, lads. That is fantastic, by the way. The 32 people watching now, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you liking as well. Honestly, I do. Thank you very much, lads. I do. Chelsea's got the ball here yet again. Using the flanks yet again. Conor Gallagher on the ball. Conor Gallagher switches it wide. The Everton, Fulham, the Middlesbrough, Port Vale game should just about finish now. And of course, Everton and Fulham will go to penalties. Thiago Silva switches it long to Malo Gusto on the wings yet again. Chelsea they need to do something on the wings here. Sterling to Nkunku. Sterling in the box. Does Trippier. Trippier, man. Honestly, Trippier has been so poor the past couple of games. Like, I don't know if you can agree. I love Kieran Trippier. I don't particularly adore him as a player. He's the one I'll ever respect most in my life. He's the most respectable player in my life in Newcastle United because, of course, he come here when we were in the relegation scrap. He was the gateway for other top-class players to trust Kieran Trippier and come into this team. But his performances recently, they've been no short of crap. Of course he's knackered. Of course he's playing through knocks. But even before that, for Kieran Trippier, he goes on a 7-8 game fantastic run. And then he just fouls off. Honestly, I've been getting a bit impatient with Trippier recently. Like I have. How many minutes are we in? On my screen, 77 minutes or 13 minutes left to play. Wow. This has been the quickest live stream ever of my life. Wow. Did you enjoy that Newcastle documentary? It was half decent. Mykhailo Mudryk and Ian Maatson coming on here for Chelsea. Personally, as much as I hate it to say Trippier has been poor, he has made. Do you know what it is? People don't like people like running a positivity train. Oh, you can't be negative about Newcastle because of what we came from. We're not what we've came from. I don't want to brag about myself, but of course I support Newcastle my whole life. I've been in the away ends since I was 13, 14 years old. I've had a season ticket since that, and if a player's played bad, I'm gonna sort of let people know that he's been bad. When they're good, we'll give them credit. So why sort of hide from it when they've been bad? Do you know what I mean? Kieran Trippier has been very poor recently. He'll be the first to own that up, and he has been very poor recently. We can't hide away from it. Mudryk on eye. Josh, appreciate the content. You're the plug for any news about the club. Thank you very much, bro. I do appreciate that. If you were to choose any Newcastle player to take a penalty for you, who would you pick? I want you to let me know, because that's a very interesting question, actually. Mykhailo Mudryk is overrated. Chelsea have just got the ball in the defensive area, kicked it through with a long ball. Mudryk keeps it in, actually. And it's a throw-on for Newcastle, I believe. But if there was one player I would take for a penalty for Newcastle, it would either be Callum Wilson or Alexander Isak. They're both so composed in front of goal. They're both class of penalties. They've both never missed a pen for Newcastle. But I would go... If it was in the final of a Carabao Cup, if it was in the final of a Champions League, I would go I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I can see both players missing the penalty in the faces, just being like... I can see it more so with Alexander Isak, but I can just see it more with Callum Wilson, because he's a house to other teams, and it would just be our luck to have that come back on us, wouldn't it? I mean, as it always does. Anyways, Newcastle are in the box here. Bruno outside the box, tackled by Caicedo, but he's got it back. Well done there, Bruno. So he's getting absolutely hassled. Sure, it's a free kick for Newcastle. He's being pushed off the ball, and it's not. Lads, you always have to back your team. Like, exactly, Salbum. Exactly. We can't keep the ball, unfortunately. But lads, important announcement. The Fulham and Everton game is away in penalties right now. Middlesbrough have won it. It's in the 90th plus minute, and they're still winning 3-0. But Everton and Fulham, I'll keep you updated on that, because I've got SofaScore here. Of course, a live update of the game. On penalties, fingers crossed Fulham can get their job done there, because they are, respectively, a team I'd want to play more than Everton, because Everton are, of course, a better team. Who would you rather play in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, ladies and gentlemen? Middlesbrough, Everton, Fulham, or West Ham, Liverpool? Match finish with Port Vale and Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough through after a very convincing result, ladies and gentlemen. Very convincing. Matt Ritchie now, who can't get the ball off Cole Palmer. Christ, it's a throw-in for Newcastle. I believe it is. Yes, it is a throw-in for Newcastle. Tino will take. Chelsea they have been the better team so far, but we've allowed them to be the better team. We've not put up that much of a fight, so them Newcastle, we've got to be the best fans. It's got to be Middlesbrough. 3 people saying Middlesbrough. Do you know what it is for the away allocation, and from a fan perspective? It's definitely the one I'd want to do. The least one I'd want to do is Fulham. I mean, Everton away end, good allocation. Liverpool away end, good allocation. West Ham and Fulham, it's just because it's so expensive to get a train from Newcastle to London. Honestly, it's daft. And of course, Fulham's away allocation is really small, and West Ham's away end is horrible. If Newcastle can beat both Fulham and Everton, but Fulham are less harder. Or you think, I do agree, mate. Would rather want Borough. Everyone's been saying that. What do you feel about Newcastle United and Sunderland? We're going to batter them. It's not even like we're going to batter you because he's a Mackems. We are going to have fun with them, you know. It's feeding time for the players like Alexander Isak, Sven Botman, Bruno, Joelin. It is feeding time for them to play a championship. Oh, actually, a League One club. No, I'm joking. A championship quality club. We are going to absolutely batter them. It's not even being like salty or sort of cocky. We are going to seriously have fun with them. It's funny how what's the word? It's funny how there's such a drastic difference between the two clubs. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a ticket for that game. I can't believe nearly, 1.5 thousand tickets went to corporate. It's disgusting if you ask me, actually. If it's true, that is, of course. Made a video on that, but it's bad crack, seriously it is. 82 minutes gone here on my clock. If Newcastle hold on to this will be absolutely fantastic. Minding at the semi-final, of course, we've got a leg at St James's and a leg away. Can't wait for that day. Malo Gusto whips it into the box. Header by Nkuku, and Dubravka saves yet again. He's been class today, Dubravka. He really has been good, he has. Nkuku, if there is anyone going to be causing threat for Chelsea, it is going to be through Nkuku. Martin Dubravka with the ball now, just taking his time. He knows this is our game. He's having a little bit of fun with Armando Broja here. Sent it along, of course. Thank God we've got a keeper that can finally kick the bloody ball. Liverpool and West Ham Carabao Cup quarter-final tomorrow. That'll be a very big one. Of course, I'll make a video on my second account. I may make a second one for that. Be nice to get Borough in the next round. It would be, mate. You're an UFC 11, what? If we lose to Sunderland, I'm getting the R9 trim. Do you know what? I might actually make a bet, you know. If we do lose to Sunderland, I might have to do something. Martin has stepped up today. Martin Dubravka's going to get a good rating from me, mate. You and me are starting to think the same, Salbum. If I do say your name right, you and me are starting to think the same, mate. It's nearly time, lads. Do you know what it is? Just because there's so long left, there's going to be about 10 minutes of added time, isn't there? Do you know what it is, lads? This is a bit of shame for me, though, because Matt Ritchie is on the left wing now, right? Put Matt Ritchie on the right wing. Put Miggy on the left wing and take Miggy off and get Lewis Hall on. What does Lewis Hall have to do to get a game? I absolutely love that lad, you know. I mean, he looks so humble. Of course, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I can't imagine him being much of a pest, but we can't really say much because Eddie Howe knows him inside out. But there's a possibility that we might not see him next season, and our loss is 100% someone else's gain. To not have a lad like Lewis Hall, who yet again is so humble and composed, who's so great on the ball for a 19-year-old, and his main attribute being so versatile. We're talking left back, left wing back, centre of midfield or left centre of midfield, and left wing. Ball in the box here by Chelsea, and it's out. It's a corner for Chelsea now. They're starting to proper crack on. Well done by Lascelles there. For a 19-year-old kid, it's fantastic. Couldn't agree more, just appreciate that, Finn, mate. Dubravka's a good keeper. Just needed to settle back into the squad, says Luke. Fair enough, aye. What do you think our best game has been since the takeover? My most enjoyable one has been Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 0. I hate them so much, mate. They cannot take a beating them, you know. Actually, Arsenal, talking about not taking a beating, they're still going on about getting lost, but Man United, I love beating them, you know. It's absolutely hate them. They're so egotistical. They think they're so cocky. Lads who have won 2 Carabao Cups as trophies in the last 6 years. Get away, man. Glory days are over. Because the Reds are... That's why you are. I absolutely hate them, you know. They've got no going for them. They're the worst run club in the world. They spend money willy-nilly. And they go, oh, the Glazers, they don't spend money. You have spent £500 million in the last 5 years, I think it is. But they don't spend money. It's not the Glazers' money, it's the club's. So what if it was the club's money? If it was Postman Pat's money, you'd have still spent £500 million, lads. Do you know what I mean? It's still £500 million on players on top of a good team. Newcastle spent £200 million on top of a team that was going to get relegated rock bottom. Sort yourself out. You've got no going for yous. Your players don't want to play for the badge. Your manager's terrible. He's tactically inept at fielding a football team which can win games. Your owners aren't ambitious enough to play. Get lost, man. Get lost. Honestly, they're the most laughable club ever. They think they are the bee's knees. These are absolutely shocking. I heard Eddie don't rate all. I heard that as well, mate. 4-1 PSG was scenes. It was absolute scenes. It was. The Spurs and the PSG game. Do you know, I missed the 6-1 Spurs game because I was actually on holiday. Starting to hate Man United more than Sunderland at the moment. I know what you mean, mate. Right, lads. The penalty shootout between Everton and Fulham has kicked off, yeah. It's 2-1 to Everton at the minute. Beto scored, Dwight McNeil scored, Andreas Pereira scoring for Fulham. 2-1 to Everton at the minute. I don't know why so far score. Like, for example, it's 2-2 now. For example, the game finished at 1-1 and it's 2-2 on penalties. So far scores class and it is 3-3. It's a bit of a daft addition from them, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh, something, sorry, I was watching the penalty shootout there. Apparently Tino's just made a class block. Let's get another look at this. Cole Palmer or Mikhailo Mudryk whips in a fantastic ball. And it's very well done. That could have ended badly for Tino. But a great ball out there by Tino. It nearly went to someone, I forgot who it was. Mikhailo Mudryk in the box. Out by Byrne. Breyer looks to get a hold of it. Miley, get a hold of that, please, son, please. Cole Palmer whipping it in, blocked by Miley. Tino's got a hold of the ball. Now Miley just smash it away, lads. Bruno knows the stuff. I think he's just going to dribble with it now. Bruno just toe pokes it long. Richie, you need to be chasing that, man. You play about 5 minutes of football every 10 years. How are Richie? I know your legs are going to give way soon, son, but come on. How are you? Better get a game. Your Newcastle starting 11. My main starting 11, like, if we're squad, of course, Tonali's out, but it would be Nick Pope. Dan Burn at left back. Just for now, Botman, Shaw, Trippier. Left side of midfield, Joe Linton, Bruno. Right side of midfield, Tonali. Left wing, Gordon. Striker, Isak. And right wing, Miggy. Of course, Miggy is the main improvement in that team. And then Burn. Apart from that, I can't see a proper improvement in that team. Of course, Trippier's getting a bit old, maybe him. Pope's getting a bit old, but he's not that old for a goalkeeper. Great tackle by Miggy there. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, lads. This is going to be a defining moment in our season. A semi-final awaits for Newcastle. Come on. One football's clear. Not for me, like. Miley's so confident on the ball. What's your opinion on the Man City game when it was 3-3? That was good, but of course it's another game where we blew a lead. Might actually win a away game for once, I know. Lewis Miley. Any other youngster in Chelsea? Right, lads, the penalties is currently 4-3 to Everton. João Palhinha and Tom Kearney scoring for Fulham. I didn't see what happened for Everton. Less than a minute of full time. Everton and Chelsea, I'm getting my words mumbled again, in the box. Chelsea fans claiming for a penalty there. They're claiming for a penalty there. The referees went like that straight away. No penalty. No penalty, lads. No penalty. Don't you worry about that. There's no VAR either, so even if it was the referees made his decision, that's that. Chelsea have had 78% possession there. Do you know what? We've allowed them to have the possession. Let's say if no, Conor Gallagher's looking for that. No way in hell it's a penalty. Nah, he's looking for. He was already off balance anyways. Nah, he was looking for that, lads. Fulham's missed. Have they? Oh, he's not lying, lads. He's not lying. If Everton score the next penalty, they're through. He's not lying. However, there's been 4 minutes added on in this game. If Everton score, they go through with the semi-finals. Bobby Reid missed for Fulham. Shooting yourself in the foot there like Fulham. You get a chance to beat Everton. Christ. I'm just checking the penalty shootouts now, lads. I don't know who's stepping up. I'm watching it on SofaScore, of course. I'm not watching it live. But it's 4-3 in the penalty shootout for Everton. It was 1-1 at full time. Everton have scored 4. Andre Onana's missed. Everton's missed the penalty. Lads, I repeat, Everton have missed the penalty. Right, back onto the Newcastle game. Come on. Right, that could be Fulham's chance. Conor Gallagher now in the box. Whips one in. Conor Gallagher whips one in for Chelsea. Bruno tries to head the ball away. Oh my God, I thought that was in. Jesus Christ, I thought that was in. Wow. Anyways, Ian Matson's on the ball. Caicedo's got the ball now. I'm not going to lie. I cramped myself there. Wow. Thiago Silva sends the ball to Gus. Oh my God. It's 1-1. Mykhailo Mudryk scores. It's 1-1. Sake, man! Oh, that's what we get for sitting back the whole game. Are you telling me that's Kieran Trippier again? Yeah, do you know what it is? Right? With this Newcastle fan base, if I act angry right now with Kieran Trippier, they're going to go, you're not a fake fan, you're this, you're that. No, Kieran Trippier is at fault yet again. He's done it twice against Everton. He's done it against Spurs. He's headed it straight at Mykhailo Mudryk, man. Do you know what fans are going to go? You can't get angry at this team. I can. Kieran Trippier is at fault yet again. The ball comes across. Kieran Trippier heads it. It's, oh my God. Why don't you boot it straight out, man? Absolute idiot. The ball comes across. It's in no danger whatsoever. Mykhailo Mudryk's nearly outside the box. Kieran Trippier, he can touch it down. He can boot it out. Or he can head it down to Martin Dubravka. Heads it down. Mykhailo Mudryk guns and scores. We've sat back for 90 whole minutes. Right? And Kieran Trippier, a mistake yet again. I'm sick of trips, mate. Like, do you know what? I'm sick of it. This is why Emil Kraft deserved to play. And do you know what it is? With me being a content creator, lads, can I just have some sort of back? Can everyone in the chat, please? Sort of back me here, right? And I mean everyone. I don't care if you think, oh, he's not going to respond to me. I'll respond to everyone. Please, can I have your back in here? As a content creator, my sort of position, if I say Kieran Trippier is made that mistake, people's going to go, you're not a Newcastle fan, blah, blah, blah. I have the right to call Kieran Trippier out. He's cost me nearly 4 goals in 3 games. Do you agree with this? Jesus Christ, man. He's done it again. Once I'm just changing the score, lads. Fucking joke, man. Absolute joke. You're right, thank you very much. I appreciate that, mate. Honestly, man, all of that hard work, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, lads, thank you. Thank you, Finn, thank you, everyone. I cannot believe it, me. We've done it yet again. I said, how many times did I have to say? I said personally, we're going to go 1-0 up. We're going to sit back the whole game, right? And we're going to concede in the last minute. Oh my God, I said that as well. No. Wait, didn't I not say that? I swear I said that. It's actually a joke. Chelsea fans just ran on the pitch and celebrated in Martin Dubravka's face. Oh, yeah. I'm getting sick of this now, you know. Sat off for 90 minutes. Nah, do you know what it is? I'm actually getting so angry, mate. Kieran Trippier, 4 mistakes. But Kieran Trippier has done so much for this club. And now he's done so much for this club. I respect Kieran Trippier more than any other Newcastle player. Even my favourite Newcastle player, Sandro Tonali. He's not my favourite player, but he's the most I respect. Nah, he needs calling out. Four goals he's conceded through Kieran Trippier. He needs called out. Emil Kraft deserve to start and will deserve to start in our next game. I'm sick of this, mate, you know. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. Thank you, lads. Julian, every single one, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Penalties now. It's penalties. I'm sick of that, man. We've sat off for that whole time just for that. Just for that. Nah, I can't be done with that, me. Like, the most idiotic thing he does. Boot it away, chest it to Dubravka, hit it left, hit it right. No, he heads it down. And when he heads it down, he doesn't follow it up. Of course, he's looking for Dubravka. Just do something with it, man. Bruno suspended for next game. You're joking, aren't you? You're joking. No, it's not Eddie Howe's fault. We'll not have any of that. It's not Eddie Howe's fault whatsoever, champ mate. It's not. It's Kieran Trippier's fault, and I'm sick of it. Honestly, it's Kieran Trippier. He's cost us again. The last minute, man. What do we have to do? If we seriously go out with this quarter-final, God, he'll be forgiven, right? He will be forgiven if we go through on pens. But if we go out on pens, we've sat back that whole game, right? If we go out just because of Kieran Trippier doing that after we've been unbelievably disciplined, just like against Paris Saint-Germain, I'm going to be absolutely... I don't swear, I don't like swearing, I know I have a younger audience, but I'll be effing fuming. And by the way, lads, I think Fulham have just beat Everton on penalties. No, it's not Eddie Howe's fault. It's not Eddie Howe's fault. Lads, I've been so angry, but we need this on pens. We actually need this on penalties. Look at the camera getting in Newcastle's face. Go and get in Chelsea's face. Go and get in Chelsea's face, will yous? Oh, that's the one. Get in their face. That's getting their face. Right, I'm just sorting something out, lads. I'm absolutely fuming with that, mind. I'm absolutely fuming. Lads, Fulham have beat Everton. So, if we go through, it could be very, very good. But I can't believe we've done it against Paris Saint-Germain. We've done it against... No. We've lost our lead after we've sat back against AC Milan and Liverpool. Went 1-0 up. Lost 2-1. But this is the ultimate pay take. Trippier, man! I hate being angry at players because I know where we've come from. I've been supporting this club my whole life. I've had a season ticket 3 years now. But what? Trippier, man! Nah, I'm foaming. I'm making a video on this later. He's conceded 4 goals because of himself. 2 against Everton. 1 year. It's not good enough. It's simply not good enough. Trippier, what you doing with yourself, man? He needs to be called out for that. Like, no matter how much of a goody 2-shoes you want to run, if we get knocked out because of this, I'll be absolutely fuming. Love you too, bro. Love you too. I do. I love yous all. Oh, Fulham scored the penalty, by the way. Just to be taken, just to be a bit, add a little bit of light on the situation. Fulham took the winning pen and he went like that to Jordan Pickford and the Everton fans. The penalties I've just seen on Twitter there are going to be taken at the Chelsea end. Well, lads, this is the semi-final. This is our chance to get to Wembley. We get knocked out with this, I'll be absolutely... Oh, crap, the timer's still on. Look, I love Newcastle. We've done great this season, but However, we need this. We need this to go through. It's simple as we're going through in this. It's happy days. I'll not retract my statements about Kieran Trippier costing with a goal, because he did cost with a goal, but I'll be a lot easier. Josh, how's your day been? This is gonna define my day, mate. This is gonna define my day. It is. Lads, if you haven't liked or subscribed already, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do. Would you give young Miley a pen? I don't want to put the weight on his shoulders. Lads, who was saying for pens? Who I was saying for pens? Let me just quickly take a look at the lineup right now. Oh, this is where we needed Isak, even if he was very badly injured. Imagine subbing him on with 20 seconds left to take a pen. Right. On the pitch, who would we give? Botman was half decent at pens. I think he missed a pen. But Callum Wilson, 110% gets a penalty. Apart from that, it doesn't look good. Apart from that, it really doesn't look good, lads. I mean, Chelsea have got Palmer, he's very good at penalties. Conor Gallagher, he's decent at penalties. Sterling came off. Breyer, he's a striker. And Cuckoo, he's a striker. Oh, wait. Oh, lads. Wait. I think I've just seen something. Oh, yes. Right. A little bit of a boost, lads. I've just seen off Lee Ryder on Twitter there that it's not taken at the Chelsea end and it's taken at the Newcastle end. It may be minimal, but it is a boost. Put the Chelsea players off. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. It is a coin toss. Yeah, I'll say it for myself in a second. Of course, it is a little bit delayed. Wilson, Botman, Miley, Almiron, Livramento. Aye. Wilson's the only one I'm really. So if Trippier misses the penalty, look, he's not really at fault. I mean, of course he's at fault for missing it, but that would put the unfortunate icing on the cake from that. Would not got a good feeling about this, lads. I can't actually remember. Was Dubravka any good at ever saving penalties? I mean, this Petrovic has played 2 games for Chelsea. May I just add, he may be very inexperienced. So if these lads hit the target, it could be very, very good. It could be very, very good. Just on my screen now. Oh, if Pope was there, would be sorted. Right, come on. It's a bit behind on my screen, lads. It's a bit behind on my screen. Of course, I'm streaming and I'm thinking this as well. I'm gonna have to refresh my Sky Sports thing. It is in front of Toon fans. Come on, we need this is season defining, lads. We can't go out with the Champions League and the Carabao. Well, I mean, we can. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but we need this. Come on. This is very big. Come on, Newcastle, man. Come on. We can't park the bus in extra time. It's not extra time, mate. It's penalties. And Cole Palmer on my screen is about to step up and take the penalty. The Newcastle fans are putting him off. Cole Palmer scores and Martin Dubravka goes the right way as well. Look at Cole Palmer shutting the Newcastle fans. Look at him shushing the Newcastle fans. Ooh, win this game. Win this game now. I hate when little prats do stuff like that, you know. Cole Palmer gans like that to Newcastle fans, shushes them. Ooh, win this game for that ginger head, 20-year-old, hairline receding, little. Honestly, win this. Come on. Come on, boys. I'm not looking at any screens. Do you know what? I'm turning my phone away. I'm not looking at that. Come on, Cole Palmer. Absolute little rat what he is. Callum Wilson steps up to take the penalty against Petrovic. Who does Cole Palmer think he is doing that? Little rat, man. Little rat. Callum Wilson puts the ball down. Come on, Wilson, son. Come on. Come on, Wilson. Wilson steps up. Never in doubt. Keeper goes the right way, but never in doubt. That's Callum Wilson. That's Callum Wilson for you. Vintage Wilson. Never missed a penalty for Newcastle. Still never missed a penalty for Newcastle. This is terrifying, this. Conor Gallagher steps up for Chelsea now. Dubravka's making him wait. Gallagher steps up. I really don't want to know who takes the pens for us after this, you know. I really don't want to know. Conor Gallagher steps up. Newcastle fans putting them off yet again. Conor Gallagher. Dubravka goes the right way yet again, but he hasn't got a hand to it. Unfortunately, every single penalty the keepers went the right way for both Chelsea and Newcastle now. 2 for Chelsea, 1 for Newcastle. And every single one's went in. Now, who's going to step up for Newcastle? Kieran Trippier. Oh, I didn't. Nah, I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be negative on Trippier. However, Trippier, son, just didn't miss it. Trippier, please. Look, it's rightful to say that he's cost me 4 goals. Trippier, I'm on my knees here, mate. Please. This is season defining. We've sat back all game. Look, you have cost me, but just put it in the net, mate. Just come on, Trippier. Kieran Trippier steps up. He's fucking missed, man. He's missed. Are you joking me? Do you know what it is? I'm not going to get into one because I'll get absolutely battered off the positivity train of Newcastle fans if I get into Kieran Trippier right now. 4 goals he's conceded us in the last... He wasn't even on target. It wasn't even on target. Yeah, I don't like swearing, right? Quickly pause the stream if you don't like swearing. But I'm losing my shit right now. I'm losing my shit. However, Newcastle fans, you need to be booing them more than that, man. However, and Cuckoo makes a 3-1. No, I can't. Nah, this is unbearable. This, you know, this is unbearable. This. We can't get out. We can't get out like this. We've sat off the whole game. We've lost to a daft mistake, and he gans and misses a penalty. Doesn't miss the penalty. Doesn't hit the target. Look, I love Kieran Trippier, but what you playing at? Bruno steps up. Bruno steps up for Newcastle here. Come on, Bruno. Come on. To make it 3-2. Come on, Bruno. Come on. Please, just give us some luck. Bruno, no. Very good pen by Bruno. Right, Bruno, stop doing daft celebrations. We're losing, man. Get back. No, Bruno, man. However, we're losing, mate. What are you doing celebrations like that for? We're losing in a penalty shootout? Christ almighty. If we're going out, you're going to look daft, mate. Lord, give us luck. Lord, please, man. Lord, give us luck, please. Please, man. However, there's no way we'll go out the Carabao and another cup. We can't. Mikhailo Mudryk steps up here. Mikhailo Mudryk scores. That's a very good penalty, actually. Can't be complaining with that. Richie steps up here for Newcastle. He has to score. If I can't deal with this, you know. Oh, no, I'm gonna get into nah. I'm not even gonna do it because I'll just get berated off people who want to run a little positivity train. It wasn't been good enough today. Matt Ritchie steps up and he scores. Oh my god, he doesn't. He misses. Oh, do you know what it is? Look, yet again, I don't like swearing on the channel, right? Just pause it if... What do I even say? Because if I say the tiniest negativity thing, people are going to go, oh, but you're not a Newcastle fan. Look at where we've come from. I've had a season ticket for 3 years old. For 3 years now. I've had a season ticket since I was 14. Just turned 14, may I just add, right? Since I turned 14, you know what mums are like, oh, you're not getting a season ticket. The towns are all loud. I've had a season ticket since I was 14 years old. I've watched shite from Newcastle United, right? That has not been good enough today. Kieran Trippier has cost us 4 goals in his last 3 appearances. And he guns and misses a penalty as well. Do you know what it is? We've done it ourselves yet again. We've went 1 goal up, and after 16 minutes into the game, we've held off yet again for the remaining what? If my maths is correct, that's... I'm shit at maths, maybe 74 minutes. We've done it yet again. We've bottled it yet again. It's our own fault. We've got no one to play but ourselves. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. Do you know what the thing is as well, though? Do you know what the thing is as well? I'm just going to end this on one thing. I see some Mackhams giving it... I see 3 Mackhams giving it big in the chat, lads. It's pretty convenient that you're coming into a Newcastle stream while it's out of the Carabao Cup. But don't worry, it's okay, because you're going to be in the FA Cup 4th round. Or, who just play? Newcastle. You're aren't going to be in that. It's alright, though. We've went out of the Champions League. At least yous have got the Championship. Just settle down, lads. Yous have been in League 1 for 4 years, and yous can't get back to the Premier League. Yous sort of know your level. But, lads, just on a full-on basis, it's been... I'm going to say it yet again, I'm going to swear, but it's been absolutely shite today. Defended straight from the back after 16 minutes. Look, and we would have held off yet again. It happens every single time we hold off. We'll let ourselves go. I don't know what it was, but we've let ourselves go yet again. After holding off, Kieran Trippier with a mistake. Deserves to be sort of criticised. Yes, he does. He's done it yet again. But that's all that has to be said. Newcastle United's now out of the Champions League. We're now out of the Carabao Cup. Honestly, these watch-alongs, you're crying, I'm not crying, mate. Your ma's crying. Nah, I'm not even going to say stuff like that. I'm not. Anyways, you just keep yourself, mate. You've not got a profile picture, do you know what I mean? And you're a Mackham. So I don't think... This is what I mean. How do Mackhams have any sort of leeway when you're in the Championship? Yous have never went far in the FA Cups or the Carabao Cups. Yous have been in League 1 for 4 years. And you just think you have some sort of right to berate a team who's been in the Champions League, signing Tonali for more than your club's worth. Oh, I don't think so, lads. Oh, but now he's copy and pasting these sort of messages. You can't breathe. I think you probably can't breathe because you're copy and pasting your messages. And now you've deleted them. Fair play to you, son. You're in a bad position in your own life. Anyways, there we have it. Chelsea won, Newcastle won. Chelsea win it full time on penalties. Absolutely shocking performance. It wasn't a good enough performance. Sat off from the 16th minute. Thank you every single person in this live now, whoever's liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. We didn't deserve to go out today. The Wembley dreams are over, but I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it all. Every single person. I do. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.